And good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? It's the 7 o'clock hour on your Friday morning. Christian here, Lauren here, you here. Thank you for having us on your radio. If you're streaming us online at Q92radio.com, thank you as well. And if you're now watching on Q92's Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube page, good morning to you. However, you are joining us this morning, we're just glad you are. It is the end of the work week. You made it. You went through your Tuesday, through your Thursday, somehow a 4-day week work. What the hell is that? A work week. Felt like, is anyone else, the two of you, Jake, Lauren, do you guys feel like it was a long, short week?
Yeah.
Incredibly.
Yeah, I don't know why. We had Monday off. We all did. But somehow, I was like, God, it's not, is it Friday yet?
It's because of the long weekend.
Yesterday felt like Friday to me. I swear to you. I was driving around. We picked up the Nod daughter after her last day of school. We took her out to lunch wherever she wanted to go. I was hoping she'd pick a steakhouse. She picked Chick-fil-A. That's fine. Her choice, not mine. I was like, you don't want to get like a steak or, because, she loves like, which one does she love? Oh, the one with the rolls.
The minis? The chicken minis?
No, the steakhouse with the rolls.
Oh, Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. I was like, hey, you love there. They got rolls. She's like, that's not lunch food. It's like, well, it's a steak, and I'm willing to pay for it. But it was cheaper to go to Chick-fil-A. I will give you that. And it was lovely, but I thought we were going to go get like a, yay, steak dinner. It was like, no, how about some chicken fingers? But, did that. Was driving around, ran some errands. Just felt like a Saturday. And then, like, driving home, and I turned to the fiance. I'm like, it's not Friday, is it? She's like, no, it's only Thursday. Damn it, I got to go to work tomorrow. So I don't know why it just felt like a Friday to me yesterday. I don't know if anyone else had that, but I don't know. Lauren, it's National Donut Day, by the way.
I know, and today is Tony's birthday, my husband, and I was like, oh, maybe after the show, I'll run and go get you donuts. Just a special treat, like while we're finishing out our work morning for his birthday. Yeah, no. There's like one donut place here. Can you imagine what that's going to look like mid-morning?
Yeah, a lot of people were going through the deals. We were sharing the deals. Dunkin' has $6 for a dozen, but we found out it's only for the glazed. Oh, is she still talking? Are you talking? Oh, no, I'm watching on my phone, and it's a delay. So I see you your mouth's moving on my phone, but I don't hear it, and I thought something was wrong, but I'm watching on my phone for some reason. That was funny. You can watch us on Twitter. I was just doing it, everybody. So, only the glaze. That's all you can get. Giant Eagle has $5 for a dozen, we found out. Speedway has a special on their social media. First, 1,000 people to use this coupon, apparently, code will get a free donut, I believe. I don't know how they're going to keep track of that. But, so, the gas station, all the places you get donuts, they all have some type of deal today. And I believe Dunkin' also, what is it? You get a free donut if you buy a beverage.
A coffee. Yeah, I think that's what they did last year, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane today for Free Donut Day. But it's fun. If you can get out and actually get in a line that's not 10 miles long, you should do it.
Someone texts, donut holes are not right. Pretty sure it's unholy. Hello. Oh, there we go.
A little Sam Smith reference. I like it.
There you go. Someone enjoys a cream pie donut. Yeah, Giant Eagle, good morning. Okay, there you go. First day of summer break for Akron public staff and students finally made it. Hey, there you go. Akron schools, congratulations. You made it. You're done. Enjoy your summer break, kids and staff and faculty. I know the Not Daughter's officially done. That is it. They're done. We just know we have a couple more going next week. Was it Boardman that said they even go next week? I believe that's who texted in and said that. Wait, what's going on here? Someone texted, oh, Lauren's got her bikini on for the show. By the way, everyone doesn't. So if you're like, oh, I got to get to know, she doesn't. If you want to go to the anyway, go to the video just to see that she doesn't.
Yeah, no, trust me, I do not have that on, and you probably wouldn't enjoy it, neither would I, so.
Yeah, neither one of us, I don't think you'll ever see doing the show topless or in scantily clad. I know I won't.
Yeah.
Maybe for a charity. It'd have to be a damn We'd have to raise
really good charity.
Yeah, we'd have to raise we'd have to raise like $1 million to make up for that embarrassment for myself. But this hour, Matchbox 20 tickets with Matt Nathanson coming to Blossom on June 13th. You could be there. Listen for the cue to call this hour. The 8 and the 9 o'clock hour. I've been telling you guys this since I got here this morning. Those are the hours you can become a finalist for Taylor Swift. 8 and 9 this morning. Be listening. Also, 8 o'clock hour, Free Advice Friday. 9 o'clock hour, our friends at the Hall of Fame Village will be joining us, right?
Yes, he will be. John Rozak. Yep.
John Rozak will be joining us. We missed them last week with the holiday weekend. We're going to catch back up this week and see what the Village is up to here. And for those watching this morning, Akron Rubber Ducks tickets we're going to give away for people watching the video on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All you got to do, like the video, say good morning, say hi, say anything, say donuts. Type in your favorite donut. What is your favorite donut, Lauren?
I have two, so it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I like chocolate, like the chocolate cake donut with chocolate icing.
Okay. Look at that.
And I like chocolate cream sticks.
That was Jake and I both. We talked about how much we enjoy a good cream stick with the chocolate, not that maple crap. Get that maple away from me.
My daughter, that's her favorite, but I agree with you. I hate maple.
That, and I like just the regular, it's like a circle. It's like it's Boston cream pie, I think it's called. It's got the
custard inside.
Custard inside it, chocolate icing on top. That's my go-to.
Yeah, that's good.
That's my go-to. So, the Carolinas don't do donuts, someone said on the text line.
Not like what you would think. So, like back home, you can't hardly go to a gas station without them having like a huge case of donuts or whatever. They do not do that down here. Like you literally have to go to a donut shop. That's why I said there's one place. I guess like 10 miles away, there's a place. When they do donuts down here, they're more like a croissant and they fry them. And then they top them with all kinds of different things, but not like your traditional things you'd see up in Ohio. But their donuts are like this big, my sister-in-law said. She's like, they're gigantic. Like, it's like $40 for a dozen.
$40 for a dozen.
Yeah.
It's like crumble cookie pricing right there.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'll be enjoying crumble cookies tomorrow. I have a 17-hour remote tomorrow. And
you do not.
When I'm done with that, I have to exchange equipment with Keller because he has an appearance as well.
Yes.
So we decided to be best if we met in the Crumble Cookie parking lot. So I can get one because the one in Bournemouth apparently is never going to open. You drive by there, they have nothing. Nothing tells you coming in July, August, Christmas, nothing. It's just a building with Crumble Cookie on it, and it looks like nothing's ever happening inside of it.
Hey, that was like our Aldi in North Canton, but guess what? It's finally open. So there'll come a day, Christian.
I hope I'm still here when it finally opens up. I need my Crumble Cookie. I hate that I cannot buy one yet. So, going to be a lot going on here on the show this morning. Glad you guys are with us. And I have a shoe question coming up this hour. I need to know what you guys do with your shoes. I'll explain more here in a little bit. It's 12 after 7. I'm going to keep us on time. Forecast coming up from Mark Johnson as well on Q92. Oh, God, if we're going to do... I found another one. A man this guy is very upset that people aren't reading their Bible.
Okay. Like regular Bible reading.
Like reading it cover to cover.
Like doing devotions in the morning.
He is very mad.
Okay.
And this one goes a little off the rails, too.
Did you read it first before you hand it out? Probably not. And I can guess why. Because the same kind of person who's too lazy to read the back of the church tract is the same kind of person who's too lazy to read their Bible cover to cover.
Just so you know, that was the Bible he was slamming on the table.
Let's just beat it around.
And it's the same kind of people who want to go by what somebody says instead of what this book says.
I've been missing church, apparently. I
was going to say, what is happening up in these churches?
If I knew church was this fun, I'd have been going. I don't come back a long time ago. Just like he slams down the.
Because the same kind of person who's too lazy to read the back of the church tract is the same kind of person who's too lazy to read their Bible cover to cover.
First of all, it's a long book.
I would love to see
right.
the faces of the congregation that he is speaking to right now.
First of all, it's like a Harry Potter book. It's a lot. So cover to cover the Bible, that's a lot to ask.
I mean, it's
a lot.
It is. That's why they say do devotions and stuff. That way you can work your way through it. It's not like sit down and don't get up until you finish it. It's not like that.
It's not like reading Green Eggs and Ham.
Well, no.
Sam, I am. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm going to try to find new preaching every day. Help you guys. You know, the Lord's important.
Yes, he is.
And we need to know. Ben knows.
Ben sure knows.
Ben knows. Ben has a real good idea.
Yeah.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I said,
Ben.
I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
Yeah, he did. Amen.
With physical violence, I'm sure that God would be proud.
Oh, God. Someone said, oh, let's not go down the Bible road. It's almost made up like Harry Potter, too. We don't know that. Hell, for all we know, Harry Potter's real. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure we know that. He's not.
Who's to say wizards were never among us? If witches can be around, why can't wizards?
Yeah.
We
Sure.
had witch trials.
We did.
When we have wizard trials.
I've been there. I've seen their graves and where it all happened.
I know you visited the sites.
I did.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, evil.
With us on the radio. Obviously, we're going to be getting a finalist for everyone watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. All you got to do, go to the live video, click the like, put a comment in there. Yes?
Nothing.
Oh, are you just pointing with me?
Yeah.
All right. I point to
We're
invisible
directing traffic on the video stream.
Sometimes when I see that, I think you want to say like.
No. Nope.
I'm like,
continue.
Nope. But you still have chances on the radio here with Nicolina right after us, with Keller this afternoon, and of course with Ryan. And you're not gonna do that one. You're not gonna do that one. Okay. We can play the game. We can play the game.
Well played. Played, Bigglesworth.
Radio didn't get to see that, but still.
No, but if you were watching.
So that's what you got. You got more chances. Keep listening. And if you are a finalist, 8:00 tomorrow. You guys know the drill. We're calling the winner. And you know, if we're ending one contest, we're kicking off another one.
Jim's still laughing over there.
We're gonna do that. That was for Jake.
His face got real red, too.
Oh, Lord.
Q92. 90 degrees for your Friday high. Sunshine's going to be hot. Overnight, a few scattered clouds, dry and mild, lower and middle 60s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$7:19 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian and Lauren here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com. And of course, you can watch the show on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and on its Twitter. And still to come this hour, Matchbox 20 tickets with Matt Aitkenson, Tuesday, June 13th. That's coming up as well. And your next two chances to become a Taylor Swift finalist, 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour. And don't forget, Hall of Fame Village going to be talking to us here in the 9 o'clock hour. Boy, have they been busy. So a lot going on. There's a new craze happening. Lauren, I don't know if you know about this. It's nothing huge. I don't know if your house takes part in this, but it's becoming big. Have you ever heard of no-shoe households?
Like you don't wear your shoes in your house?
You do not. When you walk in the house, there's like a basket or something. And if you have company over, they do not wear shoes. No one is allowed to wear shoes in your home. It is called a no-shoe household, and it's starting to go a little viral. People are doing it and saying how much they're enjoying it, because apparently there's health benefits. You're bringing in less, well, there's cleanly benefits, but you're also bringing less bacteria in your house and getting it on your carpets, your floors. And did you ever see yourself making your house a no-shoe household?
We are a no-shoe household. Like, I just thought that was a thing.
I mean, I take my shoes, I wear my shoes around the house, though, not all the time, but like I would never ask someone to take off their shoes if they come over my house.
So that's the only caveat to this. Like if we have somebody that's there because we kick off our shoes usually like in the garage before we come in, or right after we come in the door, we have it's like a shoe tray, like where you can put your shoes, but it has like a lip on it. So if your shoes are wet or muddy or dirty, whatever, like it doesn't get all over the hardwood floor. But we've always done that. But if we have company that really sees us doing that and they don't want to remove their shoes, I don't make them. But on a daily basis, we do not wear shoes in our house.
But does it kind of irk you if they come in and they don't? They're sitting in your living room, they're dirty shoes.
You know, not as much as it used to because we have hardwood floors throughout the house now. But when we had carpet, it did, because I would be like, you're going to track stuff in there. You just did all over the carpet. It's fine. It's cleanable. But, you know, I just think that it helps keep the house cleaner longer without shoes on. And you just track stuff in the house. Now, I have a dog who can't remove his shoes, and he's constantly bringing in grass and leaves on his paws, even though we wipe his paws off, allegedly. But yeah, we've never worn shoes in our house.
I mean, like, I don't wear them, like put them on and walk around all, but I mean, I'll come home and won't take off my shoes for a while.
Why not though? Doesn't it feel good to like take your shoes off and like walk around?
Although I find a lot of times, like as soon as I do, I got to put them back on to go do something.
So why don't you just have like what we do is like we all have a pair of slides that we just throw outside. That way, if we've got to run out real quick, we just
I have slides. I'm not a big, you know me, I don't like wearing any type of sandals. Slides are the only one I'll even consider.
Yeah, but slides, you can get away with wearing socks and slides.
Socks.
You can't do socks and sandals.
Well, some people try. And they should. It's
No.
wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
I've never been like a purpose, like no shoe household. I guess it's becoming bigger and bigger. I don't know, man. I guess I would feel weird telling anybody like to take off their shoes in my house. Unless like they came in and they were like muddy. Like you could see they were muddy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, whoa, take those off.
But we don't really have strangers to our house very often. So most people know that we don't wear shoes in the house and they kick them off. Like it's just not even a thing. You know what I mean?
Like what? Yeah, I guess. Like what if someone had shoes with no socks? You're like, take those off. Now that maybe they don't want to be barefoot in your house.
Right, which is totally fine because I don't know if I want their feet on my floors.
I just say I have a foot injury. I need my shoes on, but I'm hiding my smelly socks, someone says on the text line. Before we moved into our home and I remodeled all the floors, we said we would not wear shoes in the house. The only time we allow shoes is when we have guests over for holidays, but we always wash the floors after everyone leaves. It seems like the floors stay cleaner for months at a time.
Yeah, they do, where you can just go over them like real quick with a Swiffer mop or something like that, and it's easy. It's not like you have to get down on your hands and knees and scrub the floors all the time because you're not tracking in that much dirt.
So you really have like a kind of a rule at your house. Maybe it's unwritten, but it's a rule. Like you come home, your shoes go off before you come in the house.
Yes.
Wow. See, I don't have a rule at all. I have no rule.
I mean, it's not like I don't even have to speak it because it's just how we live. You know what I mean? Like,
right. So does that make me a dirty?
At some point, we told them, or they just caught on. Like the kids, as they were growing up, we took their shoes off as they'd come in the house. They just do it now. We like programmed them that way.
God, I don't know why that. It's really not weird to me, but it's weird to me. Just because we have,
really?
I have no rule like that. Like there's not even like.
See, and it's weird to me that you wouldn't kick off your shoes before you came in the house.
No, because I walk in a lot. And I gotta immediately let the dogs out. You know what I mean?
To me, it's like a germ thing too.
What's that?
It's like a germ thing too. Like, okay, so think of this. Like you're taking a trip or something like that. Let's say it's you on your way home and you have to stop at the gas station, but knowing you, while you were at the gas station, you had to go to the bathroom. So you trekked into the men's restroom, did your thing, came back out, ended up walking in and picking up groceries at the grocery store, and then came home. Do you know what you just walked through? Do you have any idea? Especially hitting the restroom at the gas station.
Well, I do the grocery shopping on my way home and I walk in the house.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could have walked through any number of things and then you're tracking that all through your house.
Well, they say there's fecal matter on everything.
So why not eliminate you tracking it in on your shoes by taking them off before you come in?
If it's on everything, it's in my house too.
Well, I understand that, but you're not walking it all over the floors. Jimmy's gonna crawl on eventually and then stick his hands in his mouth and slobber all over him,
Well, that's disgusting.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah. Someone texts, especially when you have like 6 kids running inside and out getting all dirty. Stay outside with them shoes.
Yep.
I've been taking my shoes off for years before coming in the house. My last ex could not comprehend this and didn't get it. I mean, I guess I'm with him. Like, I get it. It wouldn't bother me. I guess either way, it doesn't bother me.
I don't get mad. Every now and then, Tony will have his shoes on.
Some people do, though.
No, I don't get mad. But Tony will run in real quick and, be like, I need a glass of water. Like, maybe he was working outside in the garage or in the yard or something like that. And he won't take his shoes off just to get a glass of water real quick. But I will say we have a fridge now in the garage that has water in it and all that stuff. So it cuts down on that. But I wouldn't, yell at him just because he walked in real quick to get a glass of water.
Does anybody make guests take off their shoes? I'm curious. I'm not judging. I'm genuinely curious. All right, you decide the family, take your shoes off outside the house. I get that. Makes sense, I guess. But does anyone make guests take off their shoes in their house? Are there any of you out there? Because that's interesting. You would actually do that. What about Christmas and family comes over and it's cold outside?
Well, I hope they have socks on because it's the dead of winter and we don't keep our house at 50 degrees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that. I wouldn't do that.
I don't make them. Again, if someone comes over and they're really against it, I don't make them because we want our guests to be comfortable. But like I said, most people that come to our house just kind of know, and it hasn't been an issue for a very long time.
The Nashville foot guy from the hotel is loving the show right now, someone says.
Yeah, he is. He's looking for some toes.
I still think that is still crazy to me. The onions to do that. And then to do that and feel as if there'll be no repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing bad's going to happen to me. I'm just licking people's toes in their random hotel rooms. I run the place, so it's fine. I don't know how he thought, what could go wrong? Well, a lot of things, sir. Mainly, you could go to jail and your name could be out there as a toe licker.
And you lost your job.
And no longer work at wherever. That was a downtown Nashville hotel.
And that was also the weekend that Taylor Swift was in town.
Yes. I mean, what? I'm assuming, running or managing a hotel in Nashville, downtown Nashville pays decent.
Yeah, I would think.
Here's one. I do ask guests to take off shoes, but usually they see me with no shoes or shoes by the door and just take them off. Let me see. We ask people to keep their shoes on because of all the dog hair. Our dog doesn't shed. He molts. Okay.
I get that.
Fair enough. Anyway, I just saw that, and I didn't know it was becoming a bigger thing, and it's just not a... Maybe it should be a thing in our house, but it's really not. And if anyone's the biggest violet, it's probably me. Like I said, I walk in the door, I'm the one bringing the groceries, or I'm bringing the mail, or let the dogs out. I don't know. My shoe policy at home for guests is dependent on age. I'm not going to make older folks do it, but if you're a stable walker, the shoes are coming off, someone says. My wife will bring slippers with her and wear them at people's houses, LOL.
I've done that. I do
Really?
that all the time. When we go to my in-laws' house, I'll take my slippers and walk around in my slippers. Only not because I'm like afraid to walk in. First of all, they keep their house at 43 degrees.
Pretty cold.
Yeah, no, I get chilly there. So, I'll just take my slippers just to wear, but I only wear my slippers in the house, so the soles are clean.
Yeah. We bought shoe booties off Amazon that you step into, and it keeps the bottoms of the shoes covered if someone wants to keep their shoes on. Shoe booties.
Yeah. I've seen those. I mean, we've had workers come to our house to do work and stuff, and they'll slip them on.
I've seen those. Cable guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they do that. Side note, real quick for sports, too. Why is it, does anyone else have teenagers that in the winter dress for summer and in the summer dress for winter?
I think that's like 95% of teenagers, especially teenage boys.
Literally, my brain melts. This girl, all winter long, would go outside to catch the bus with no coat in like 30-degree weather, like just a regular shirt and her shoes and her skirt for school because there's a uniform. Just walk out like it wasn't 10 degrees for a high to catch the bus. This last week of school, she's gone every day in either a sweater or a hoodie, and it's 85 degrees. And I am like, I was like, now you dress warm?
You
Now?
see, I've talked to my daughter about this because she did the same thing this past year. Like as it got warmer, she started wearing more and more sweaters. Like she still wear shorts, but she said that it was because their air conditioning was so cold at school, she would freeze.
Well, I know for a fact her school does not have that issue. In fact, it has the opposite issue.
Oh, they don't have air?
They sparingly.
Oh.
It's very comparable to parts of this building.
Oh, okay.
I take my shoes off without thinking of it. My husband and son do not. They track mud and leaves all over. Shoes off does make sense. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, my God. Yes, Christian. My son wears shorts all year round, and he's 23. I take my shoes off without thinking of it. My husband. Oh, that's the same one. I don't know why that came through. I dress all year like it's fall. Hoodie and shorts. That's the Northeast Ohio way for men.
It really is.
My wife is a stickler for no shoes in the house. My son does the same. He said it's cold in the school, so he's dressing warm now too. I don't know. I've been watching. I'm like, you're wearing a thick sweater today. It's going to be 85. Like she'll come home from school. Like you wore that to school. Oh, that's funny. Someone just mentioned the school she goes to. I went to Ursuline, and the third floor was 110 degrees in early spring and early fall months. Well, then explain to me why she's wearing sweaters and hoodies now. The last week of school. Shoes off. I worked in the medical field, animal and human. Not bringing all that in the house. You can always have shoe covers and slippers available for people to put on so they don't feel comfortable if they don't feel comfortable taking their shoes off. And Christian, you have to adjust the temperature at your place for little Jimmy. I mean, we're careful how we keep it. We're careful how we keep him dressed as well. He's fine right now. He always seems to be fine. No issues there. I just thought that was interesting that this no shoot. I guess because it's never me growing up or anywhere I've lived or it's never been enforced. So to me, it's weird for it to be like, hey, welcome to my house. Take your shoes off. You know what I mean?
But that's not usually how the story goes. And most people read the room. Like if they see you kick your shoes off, they just do too. I can't tell you the last time I had to have a conversation where I'm like, take your shoes. Actually, I can. And it was to my son who already knows the rules, trying to pull a fast one with dirty shoes on. Like, yeah, no.
You will not track this in my house.
No, unless you want to get down and clean it up.
Which you're welcome to do. The mom
Right.
there. Go get that wet jet, buddy. Shout out to the WetJet. Does a great job, by the way. Let's take a look. Take a look at sports. Q.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians lost to the Twins last night, 7-6. They're now 25-31 on the season. They'll play the Twins again tonight at 8:10 p.m. Aaron Savali will be back and starting for Cleveland tonight. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Hartford last night, 4-3. They're now 22-25 on the season. They'll play Hartford again tonight, 7:05 first pitch at Canal Park in Akron. The Nuggets beat the Heat 104-93 in Game 1 of the NBA Finals last night. Game 2 is Sunday night at 8 p.m. on ABC. And tomorrow night is Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals between Florida and Vegas. They drop the puck at 8 p.m. You can watch the game on TNT. That's a look at sports right here on Q92. Oh, man. All right, let's go now and read some more. Again, feel free to keep sending them in. I enjoy them all.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're live over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can join the conversation.
A conversation they were having. They obviously had talked before. This seems to be a Tinder one. You here? The girl writes, what? Do you have a new girlfriend? He writes back, yeah, we're not dating yet, but we've started talking. Fantastic response by the girl.
He's leaving the door cracked.
Makes sense as to why you stopped sending me wiener pics.
Dummy! Yeah!
Just a reminder, girls don't really like those, gentlemen.
Not at all. Not even a little.
Another one here. This looks to be a Facebook one between a girl and a guy. The girl sent one response. The guy sent a lot. Question. Wrote back, answer. Thin crust or deep dish pizza? Better question. How in the world are you single? We matched on Tinder, by the way. I know you're out of my league, but figured I'd take a shot anyway. Have a good night. Here's my favorite one. I could write you a song.
So we went from pizza to you're hot to let me write you a song. Right.
Which I'm not convinced is necessarily a compliment. I know it's always intended.
I'd be like, yeah, dude, how am I single? Like, that's where you get mad. You don't think she's frustrated?
It's always intended as a compliment, but it's one of those compliments you give that sometimes people are like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I could write you a song. Then you
wrote, like,
tough crowd. I've probably had too much Jack Daniels. Sorry. So he offered to write her a song.
I would have been like, yes, and send it in a voice note. And then I would have shared it to my social media.
Send it in the voice note. Let me see here. All right, we got DM game here. I don't know what this one's from. Hey, cutie. Hey, how are you today? I'm good. That sucks. Where do you work?
It sucks that you're good?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Do not tell them where you work.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, and then finally, right after where do you work, he went with, he asked if he could do something to her.
Yeah, I love her response.
Yeah. Does that usually work for you? I'm going to pass. I hope you find what you're looking for. He wrote back, oh, it has.
Dummy! Yeah!
What an idiot.
He said, oh, it's
You guys really are that upfront with your requests. And
it's worked before.
Listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$7:38 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian and Lauren here with you. Live on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com, and you can watch along on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. Thanks for having us on, checking out the show any way you are. Don't forget, if you're watching the show, all you got to do is click the like button and type in a comment. Could be hello, good morning, whatever it is you like. You are randomly entered for a chance to win a prize. We're giving away a 4-pack of tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks. Good for any home game this season. All you got to do, like I said, go like the video and then make a comment, and you're good to go. Still to come this hour, Matchbox 20 tickets when you hear the cue to call. Be caller number 10. You'll win those tickets. 9 o'clock hour. Finalists for the Taylor Swift tickets we're giving away. Also 8 o'clock hour, a free advice Friday. And the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be chatting with our friends at the Hall of Fame Village and seeing what's new with them as well. Saw a poll. I'm interested for your guys. This is going to do a call to action here in a second. That's what we call it in the business. 77% of Americans recently polled say they feel positive about their job. Now, I personally, call me a party pooper. Every party has a pooper. That's how we invited you. I think that number is a lot. I do not believe 77. That means almost 8 out of 10 people feel positive about their job. I'm not saying the number isn't over 50%, but to be almost 80%, I don't know how I feel about that. Lauren, your thoughts?
I think that's a number, but I also think maybe they mean like they feel good about what they're actually doing, not necessarily about where they're working.
Well, I want to know if people feel positive about their job. I want to know if you guys like your job. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And why do you, if you're positive, why? If you're not positive, if you're negative, why? About your job.
So we're challenging the study is what you're saying with our own, we're going to run our own beta test with our listening.
I love doing that. I love seeing how our listeners and the people here in Northeast Ohio, Stark County, you know what I mean? Dover, New Philly, the Youngstown people, our West Virginia people, our PA people. I love that in that area, seeing like, okay, let's see where we stack up with that. Like, so just curious, your job, do you feel good about your job or do you feel bad about your job? If you want to say where your job is, fine. If you don't, just say, no, I feel bad about I feel awful about my job, or I feel positive about my job. You know what I mean? Let me see. Hey, what's up, guys? Have a great day. Thank you very much. I agree with Lauren. I love what I do, but I hate where I work.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's a big difference. Like, you can really love your job, but not who you're doing it for.
Oh, I know.
I think that's why people stay.
I like the work I do. I don't like the company and the environment. There's another one.
I have one, Rochelle. Sorry, go ahead.
I started a new job working from home remotely. My new company is so involved, it makes me feel valued. I feel very positive about my job. Okay, so we have a couple. I like what I do, not who I work for. We got one. I like who I work for, and I like my job. Let me see. Love my job. Been there 3 years. I will put 40 years in here. Oh, that's a bold statement. What I've learned to what I'm going to learn, from the people from the top all the way down. I love all my coworkers, my company. Couldn't say nicer things about them. You did a pretty good job right there. Let me see. Yeah. Like my job and my company, someone says on the text line. Man, that's got to be a good feeling, honestly. Like, all jokes aside. If you love your job and you actually love the company you're working for, that's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, for sure. Rochelle from Facebook said she loves her job and coworkers. Jamie says, I love my job. It's a great company, great work environment. They've been really good to me over the past 3.5 years. So it sounds like she likes what she does and who she does it for. Melody says, I love working with my developmentally disabled clients. They're the best. See, to me, that's like when you have something that you love to do, or a passion or something like that, like it just makes it all that much easier to do your work. Rachel from Facebook says, I love my job. I always work from home now. Christina said, I like my job, but I hate the morning.
Fair.
That's fair. And Britt says, I work for myself most of the time. I enjoy it. Sometimes the boss is moody. That's funny.
And it can really stink when you love what you do, but where you work makes you hate something you love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it really, that's why I feel like it's super important to be with an employer that values you and makes you feel like they trust you and what they've hired you to do. So you kind of like are able to just go and do what they're, look, when you went for that job interview, they saw your capabilities and that's why they hired you. So that's why I always get upset. Like when you see employers that don't want, they kind of want to micromanage. Because I feel like if you're really good at your job, that's why they hired you. So.
Text line, I have a good job, hits the big four: job security, livable wage, benefits, and a pension. I hate my job, I'm quitting soon. Yeah, see? Yeah. I worked 7 years as a corrections officer at Stark County. It was very stressful and a thankless job. Now I work as first aid, a medical supply company, and now I don't feel like I even work. Lots of driving and seeing new things, and my boss is great. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a typo. Home City Ice sucks. Work, no home life. Love what I do and my company. I'll retire here. That's another one. Loves both. Love my job. I'm a dialysis RN, and I have the best dialysis tech that works with me. The company is great and compensates me well. Another one likes both. Like my job, hate the company I work for. We're almost like at a contest between those two.
Yeah.
Thumbs down, no on the job. Do not like the job at all. I like my job, in there 20 years, but our new supervisors are terrible and they're very inexperienced. I agree with the study number. I agree the study number is skewed. I don't like the people I work for, and my job kind of sucks too. I'll leave you one with kind of sucks too. And my job kind of sucks.
Right.
Listen. We're not all at jobs we love. We've all worked jobs that we didn't love. I know I have.
That's how you get to where you do like your job. Sometimes you have to like swing and miss to figure out that it's not for you.
Text message: work for my family company. Dad is the boss, so it sucks. Won't they say you shouldn't work for family?
You know what though? I know some families that it totally works for. So I think it just depends on your dynamic and personalities.
Another one for I don't mind my job, but the company sucks. So is that the winner, or is the winner like I actually love both? Kind of between those two.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting little survey. I like doing these little and seeing what the gauging what our area is like. Because some people might hate their jobs, but it's a great living, or it compensates them well. You know what I mean? And you're like, well, it sucks, but my bills are paid. I got money in my pocket. You know, it's tough sometimes to walk away from what you know you have.
Well, I think tolerance and compensation go hand in hand. If you're compensated well, I feel like your tolerance threshold's a lot higher.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, this boss is an a-hole, but I am making a year.
Right.
Real quick, Christian, how did you get hired at Q92? I was at a radio station in Youngstown, and I was contacted about a possibility here. Talk about someone who doesn't do change. Whatever. Well, I was working, to be honest. God, it's so hard to do this, like, because we're already late. To be honest, where I was a corporate-owned radio station, and there were a lot of cuts coming every year, cuts and cuts and cuts. And I just saw the writing on the wall, and I knew that at some point in time, it was going to be my turn to be fired for the crime of collecting a paycheck. And so I thought to myself, like, all right. And I loved it there. I did not hate it there. I did not hate it there at all. I actually loved it there. But, like, I knew I just could see the writing on the wall. When I had an opportunity to come to a locally owned station, I thought to myself, well, it's a new challenge. It's very scary. But with it being locally owned, I probably would have to screw up to get fired, not just be fired because they're cutting costs. Not that can't happen here. I'm not stupid. I'm just saying there were definitely more cuts coming. As a matter of fact, the station I worked for no longer exists. It's no longer even a radio station. They flipped it to another format, and there's no talking person on it at all. So I was right.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I did not do well my interview. Not at all. They were like, this guy's funny. Yeah.
I think Nicolina told me that. I think we were talking about that once in a group, and
I do not disagree with her.
Well, I mean, like you were present for that conversation too, and like I think you were kind of laughing about it because you're like,
I don't. My personality doesn't come out. I'm just like, yes.
I could see that.
Yeah. So it's like you're talking to a brick wall, and I understand that. That is a problem I have. I do not interview well, and some people went to bat for me. Like, no, he really is funny. He speaks. It's really interesting, and
you just have to get to know him.
Yeah, he's not going to talk to you. He doesn't know you. So, no, I guarantee. Listen, her and I have talked about it. She said, "Yeah, actually after your interview." She's like, "I don't get it. I don't see what's funny about." And I do not disagree with her. Guarantee you, she was like, "I just talked to a zombie" when she walked away. Something you probably think you still do, but I mean,
I think sometimes it's hard to get to know somebody in an interview. I mean, obviously you're nervous, but especially for something like radio, when you're talking about a personality, what are you supposed to do? Like a stand-up comedy bit for your interview?
Yeah.
People don't do that. You know what I mean?
I brought some jokes.
Like you have to get to know them to see that they're funny, like genuinely funny.
So that's how I ended up here. If you wanted to know. Oh man. Oh, some people know where I was. Yeah, there you go. Yep. But that's how I got it. So we are late, and I'm sorry about it.
Well, per usual, but it's cool.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. How would y'all like to go see Matchbox 20 with Matt Nathanson? That show is on Tuesday, June 13th. Well, all you got to do right now, be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. Caller 10, the tickets are yours. It's Q92.
With
How about side chicks? And I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That was over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends. Yahoo! Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it buries them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only after it's been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. I showed you. Hold on, the baby's crying. Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, I have to pump. I'll be right back. But I think you won't mess with me anymore. Yeah, see, I'm not always the revenge sex with like a best friend or I don't know.
It's never a good idea.
I feel like, the karma you put out, karma that comes back.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in karma, and I get that.
I do.
Karma's not always quick either. It's not always immediate. But I guess, what does it prove? Does it uncheat? Does it take away what the guy or girl did to you? No. You know what I mean? It's like, I showed him I slept with this guy. Well,
yeah,
he still cheated on you. Anyway, I did it back to him. Okay. I guess. I always get calls from my DoorDasher. It infuriates me. And I don't get it. All right, we're condos.
You get mad that they call you?
Yes.
Oh.
What? Because they can't find my condo. And I'm sorry, but like, what about the 4 numbers of my address that are literally on the garage? Do you not see? Plain as day, hi.
Touche.
And they come in there. Are you in the apartments behind the condos? I'm like, no, we're the condos. And I say the numbers, and they go, oh yeah, oh there's the number right there. I'm like,
do you have a front porch light?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Well.
And the 4 numbers of the address are literally on the garage of the condo.
I know.
The color's gray. The numbers are bright white.
Yeah.
So I can't. I try to like see their point of view, and I'm like, I don't. And they always go, "Oh my God, it's right there." I'm always, yeah, it is. I don't want to speak with you. I just want you to drop the food off.
I know.
I don't like human interaction.
That's
it's not
kind of
you.
the point of DoorDash.
Yeah, it's not you. I don't like human interaction that much.
It's not you personally.
Yeah,
it's all
you.
humans.
You could be anyone, and I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you. Anyone. No, I just for some reason I always get a call, and it always says DoorDash. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Well,
hi, I'm your dasher. I don't know where you are. Where are you? Are you by the apartments or the condos before you get to the apartments?
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying.
I'm like, yeah, and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm right in front of it. Yeah.
Thanks for the call, though, buddy.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Q92.
90 degrees for your Friday high. Sunshine's going to be hot. Overnight, a few scattered clouds, dry and mild, lower and middle 60s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Terry.
Hey, where are you calling from this morning?
New Philly.
All right, man, well, you're calling number 10. You're our winner.
Oh, my goodness. Heck yeah.
Congratulations, man. You're now going to see Matchbox 20 with Matt Nathanson at Blossom Tuesday, June 13th. How's that sound, man?
Oh, fantastic. It's my wife's favorite band.
Oh, that'd be great for you guys. That'd be a great night out.
Yes, sir, it would be.
All right, man. Just tell everyone what's the station hooking you up this morning.
Oh, Q92.
So I have allwomenstalk.com. Go there every day. And it had kind of the 9 main reasons that people call off weddings. the things that can happen that can make you call off a wedding.
Okay.
Then I went down a hilarious rabbit hole on Reddit. Sometimes Reddit threads are fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've spent way too much time reading comments on Reddit before.
And I just put Reddit thread why you called off wedding, and it was like boom, 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 boom,
Oh
boom.
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So first, I'm just going to quickly go through what these are, and they're kind of vague, but I don't want to read 8 paragraphs to you guys.
Sure.
So number one, I don't know if they're in any particular order, but one of the reasons people call off weddings, deep uncertainty about the wedding. Is it cold feet or is it true uncertainty?
Like, why did you say yes then?
Pressure. People feel pressure. I believe that. I believe people feel pressure.
I always felt bad for the people that did the super public proposals, because what if she was like, whoa, it's slow roll. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's awkward.
Another one, you have a gut feeling this is not right. Again, this is from allwomenstalk.com.
Always trust your gut.
Your gut's just telling you this is not right. Something's
Then
not.
probably it's not.
Number 3, which to me should be number 1, pressure. If you feel pressured to get married, that's not good.
I could see that. I've known
That's
several
not
people
good.
that maybe have gotten pregnant and had some pressure from their family to make it official, or, something along those lines. So it's like, I get that, because that doesn't mean that it's always right. I know somebody who had a child with their high school sweetheart, and parents on both sides were like, you need to get married.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they're great co-parents. They're just not great together.
I'd rather you be great co-parents than miserable parents together.
Like, they get along fine.
Show your kids nothing but fighting and stuff as they grow up.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues in the relationship. Things that are going on between you guys you haven't fixed yet. You haven't gotten to a compromise, not an agreement.
Yeah.
And you're still going to get married anyway with those things still lying there.
Sure.
Number 5, this is fair, cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating's probably a good reason to call off the marriage.
That would be number 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say cheating followed by pressure.
Yeah.
Number 6, you're rushed. The whole thing feels rushed. Listen, when that marriage train gets going down the tracks, whoo, it can be tough to slow that baby down. And it can feel like you can't get off.
Right.
The train.
Christian.
Number 7, too many differences between you two. Too many differences.
I don't know. I just feel like you would know that before you got engaged.
I had a friend, dated a girl for 9 years.
Yeah.
Always off and on. Always off and on. They got married. It lasted 6 months.
Yeah. All right. That was your sign, though. Those several breakups.
First of all, you guys broke up a million times.
Right.
You dated for 9 years, but you just got married. Oh, well, that'll fix everything.
No, because once you get married, it's way harder to walk away.
She left him. I told you, left him for a trucker.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, I guess.
That's awful.
I like your CB. Think I'm going to risk it all here. He wants you to change. He wants to change you.
Oh, that's never good.
And then I don't get number 9. You don't know enough. Don't know enough what?
Like, maybe you jump in with both feet. Like, those people that get engaged really fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe that's what they mean?
Could be. So those are all the reasons why. The main reasons why people, don't end up, or they call off the wedding. It takes balls to call off the wedding. I don't care whether you're mad, whether you're justified, or whether you're just, it takes balls to put a halt to the wedding train.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's embarrassing because you have to make that announcement.
You got to tell everybody. You might have to cancel things.
You're going to have to tell your parents who just paid for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like, if they've chipped in for the wedding. I don't know. On Facebook Live, we have somebody who chimed in and said, yep, I know someone who did. He caught his future wife hooking up with his brother just hours before the wedding.
His brother?
Yeah. I said, that is awful. That's terrible. Have you ever in your life wanted to put a toe in your mouth?
A toe in my mouth?
Have you ever, other than maybe Jimmy's, like to kiss them?
That is the cutest.
It is really cute.
That is the cutest thing in the world.
But an adult's toe. Have you ever had the urge?
I don't hate feet. I'm not necessarily a.
Have you ever wanted to suck them though?
I'm sure I have.
Like suck a toe.
I'm sure I have.
Ugh.
I'm not boring, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not missionary only. Lights off.
You're so dumb.
All right, that is.
You're so dumb.
I'm not.
I have never.
And talking. No talking.
Mm.
But there is a huge difference in that with two consenting adults and going into a stranger's hotel room.
I get it.
Sounds like the guy from Mr. Deeds that loved changing socks.
You know,
crazy.
I know you've always told me about the foot fetish and all that kind of stuff. We've had discussions off air about this.
Christian, no, don't lie on air. I'm just lie. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I was watching TikTok last night. It's so weird that this topic came up. And some lady, you know, where they go up to people and they're like, all right, what's your name? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? And it'll be like a bunch of different professions in different cities, like, and how much they make. And the girl was like, I don't want to tell you. And she's like, why? When she asked her what she did for a living. She's like, I sell foot pictures and videos. And she's like, on OnlyFans? She's like, no, there's a website called Fun with Feet.
Or Foot Finder.
Well, it's called Fun with Feet, the one she was talking about. She's like, how much have you made this year? And she's like, I'm really close to $100,000. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So obviously the foot fetish obsession is a lot larger than any of us know or are willing to admit, obviously.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's a money maker. And it's not even, think about the girls on OnlyFans. You're not even doing that. You're just taking off a sock.
Yeah.
In June 2022, a man was wounded. Police
8:05 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Already in the 8 o'clock hour. That is insane. But here we are on your Friday morning. Going to be in our first 90-degree day today. We're doing it on June 2nd. Let summer begin, I say. That is fantastic. Sunshine, heat all weekend long. Great weekend to do some yard work. Head out to the lake. I don't know, whatever it is you got. Take the jet skis out. Take your pontoon out, maybe on Lake Milton. Wherever it is you guys are doing this summer, this is the weekend to do it. Good weekend to go. Check out a Rubber Ducks game. Good weekend to just do something outside. Have a grill, a barbecue, have some friends over. I'm going to be enjoying it. Lauren, how long are you in South? When do you leave at the end of the weekend? Are you leaving like early when are you coming home?
We're going to leave at some point tomorrow to head home.
Okay. You got one more day today to enjoy the ocean and everything.
Yeah, we actually haven't been yet because the weather's been crap here. The ironic thing about this is, so my birthday was on May 24th. My husband's is on June 2nd. It's always really, really nice weather for my birthday and really, really bad weather for his birthday. So we're like, oh, well, this year, no matter what, you'll have really, really good weather because we're going to be in the Carolinas. That is not the case. It's overcast. And the high today is like 78.
But it's going to be cloudy.
But back home.
Oh, dude, it is so nice. I mean, it's going to be, I know some people are like, oh, it's too hot. But I mean, I love it. 91 and nothing but sunshine. Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I mean, I was looking forward to that down here, but it's fine. We'll be back in July, so hopefully better weather then. But we're going to go to the beach today just to go to the beach and do some dinner. You know, we'll find some fun things to do to celebrate him today.
I am about 2 months away from Ocean City, Maryland for a week. The countdown is on. Cannot wait. Anyway, good morning to all of you. 330-450-9292 is our phone number. You're going to need that this hour. And 330-269-9292 is our text line. You're going to need that as well. Because coming up in the next 2 hours, for those of you listening, streaming, and watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, the next 2 hours, we're getting a finalist for the Taylor Swift tickets for her Pittsburgh show on Friday, June 16th. You could be at one of the biggest, the biggest concert of the year. The most in-demand ticket, the most expensive ticket. You could receive one for free. Just for listening. Just for listening. So you're going to hear the cue to call in the next 2 hours. You're going to hear it twice. When you hear it, God bless you. Be caller number 10 at 330-450-9292. And you'll be in the running. And then Lauren and I next Thursday are making a huge phone call to tell somebody they're going to see Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh. That is insane. So we have that coming up. So be sure you're listening for that. 9 o'clock hour, we're talking to our friends from the Hall of Fame Village. They'll be on with us as well. Catch up with them and see what they've got going on. Always great and awesome things going on at Hall of Fame Village. We'll be talking to them in the 9 o'clock hour. But, of course, it is Friday. It's the 8 o'clock hour. So what that means is, of course, it's a free advice Friday.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
I said I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
The simplest way to put it, I have problems.
My advice to you, start drinking heavily.
It might not be great advice or even good advice, but it's their advice.
Oh, I have a medical condition, all right. It's called caring too much, and it's incurable.
Call Christian and Lauren now for Free Advice Friday.
Yes, that's right. Lauren and I here yet again on a Friday morning to help you. Sometimes in life we need a little advice. It could be on anything. It could be on a relationship, on a job, on something with the family. It could be as simple as what pair of booty shorts to wear tonight to get all the guys' attention. Whatever it is, we're here to help you. Which tennis shoes to wear out tonight? Is it
through my house?
Or through my house? Is it too muddy for my crispy whites? Should I go with my black shoes because it's going to be muddy and rainy? Or my blue ones? We'll let you know. We are experts on nothing, but we have opinions on everything. And, of course, listeners, you're allowed to chime in as well, whether it be on the text line or on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. If you hear one of these, you have an opinion, type it on in. So anything you guys need advice on, we're here for you this morning. So type them in, start sending them in. We are mentally prepared to help all of you over the next 50 minutes. So Free Advice Friday officially underway. Send in those texts, send in those messages, and we'll see who we can help this morning. It's Pink. It's Trust Fall. It's 10 minutes after 8. It's Q92. I'm right there with you, Christian, on the text line. There's no holding it when it hits me. I have a roll of toilet paper in my car just in case. I should have wet wipes in my car.
Really?
Just in case. When we would go on family trips, my dad would always bring toilet paper in the car.
Where did you go on vacation?
Buffalo, New York. Well, it was vacation. My dad would go there for his cancer treatment.
I understand that, but there was no rest stops along the way?
Yeah, but just in case.
Oh.
Sometimes it's like next rest stop, 35 miles. You apparently have the strongest ass in the world. I don't know.
Maybe it's because my parents made me hold it. I don't know.
I guess not everyone could be like 2 hours. That's fine. I'll just sit here.
I knew people that would take a potty chair with them. Like,
I've never pooped in the woods.
No, I haven't either.
Say I've never done this.
I don't even know that I could. I think my body would actually stop it from happening because it'd be like, this is not right.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go. That's why I have no problem pooping in public. But like in public restrooms.
Yeah.
Not afraid of that. It's called a nest, people. Make the nest. You're good to go. So you don't want to touch the seat. I will tell you that. Take that. Sometimes they have those things you set on top of them.
Yeah.
If not, take that toilet paper.
That disintegrate the minute that moisture hits them. So if there's anything left on the seat from the previous person, it
become a mama bird, make a nest, sit on the nest. You're good to go. You never heard the story? You never heard the sermon about Ben? Jake knows about Ben.
You have to play it for her.
What happened to Ben, Jake? What did he do to Ben?
He punched him in the stomach.
Crumpled the kid.
The pastor did?
Yeah, I'll play it for you. I got it.
What in the world kind of church is this?
Dude, I TikTok shows you all these churches. Now, this is not a joke. Like, this is, if you watch the video, you clearly see this is a man preaching in front of a congregation at a church. Don't know the church, don't know where it is, but this is the Cliff Notes version. And if you listened yesterday, I'm sorry for hearing it again, but actually, no, because it's funny.
Day youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just, kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I went, bam! I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him. And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
You let that man to the Lord.
Okay, great. I'm glad he found God, but at the same time,
I crumpled the kid.
What in the world?
What? Listen, he said clearly he was messing with him. He was pushing buttons.
And he was just trying to push my buttons, and
I
trying to
get
push his
that,
buttons.
but that violence is not the answer. I mean,
Well,
kids
in
will
the name
push
of-
your buttons. That's what they do.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
I would be so offended if I were a parent.
I love though how he ties it at the end.
I led that man to the Lord right there.
Oh, he's so proud of that punch. You can hear it in his voice.
Be careful next hotel you go to.
Okay.
This went viral. Was it Nashville, Tennessee? A hotel guest alleges he woke up to find the night manager of the hotel not only in his room, but licking his toes.
Shut up.
That would be a quiet morning show if I did that.
Oh.
Yes.
You're funny.
A Nashville hotel guest. CBSnews.com, but you can find this on every website ever. At 5 a.m., he woke up to find a man licking his toes. And now the hotel's night manager has been arrested and accused of sexual assault and is being sued along with the hotel. When the guest, whose name is Peter Brennan, who I wouldn't have given my name if I were him, says he woke up to the disturbing scene, he immediately started yelling, and the man left his room.
Duh.
The suspect was identified as David Neal, who was the nighttime manager at the Hilton in downtown Nashville.
Ooh.
So we're not talking about like some like
Red roof.
backwoods. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Highway 6 motel.
Nights in, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. Like in some like farm. We're talking about downtown Nashville.
And in the Hilton.
The Hilton in downtown Nashville.
When did this happen?
Over the weekend.
Oh, I wonder if he was there for Taylor Swift.
Over the weekend. I mean, come on.
That's disgusting.
It is.
I would kick somebody in the face if I woke up to that. I would literally.
You know what? You say you would, but I don't know how you'd react to it. Think about that.
I think it would be utter shock. I don't think you could like wrap your mind around doing it right away, but then I think it would just go to rage and it would just be like swinging, throwing things, like get away from me.
This guy's going to make a lot of money with this lawsuit.
Yeah, he is. He's going to stay in Hilton anytime he wants.
Yeah.
For as long as he wants, for nada.
Oh, man. The guy was even wearing his uniform with his name tag on.
What a dummy.
Can you imagine?
I would never stay in a hotel again.
I'm trying to think. I was just in a hotel, not grandchild, with my fiance, but I can't. I was in a hotel last week, waking up to a man sucking my toes.
Okay, I have a question. Do you sleep with a foot out of the covers?
No.
Okay, so you wouldn't be as easily accessible. I do.
True.
I have to do one leg out, one leg in. It drives my husband nuts.
Well, I don't think you're this guy's type.
No. It sounds like he likes men's
Yeah.
feet. But I'm just saying, there's other toe suckers out there probably.
There's a lot. I remember, and this is years ago. I'm talking maybe 10 years ago, if not more. I was in radio, but I don't even know if I was here yet. And there was a serial foot licker at YSU in their library. Like multiple. He got arrested. He got caught.
Would he like crawl under tables and stuff?
I
and
guess.
Get to
And
feet?
he had done it to a few girls there, and he got caught.
Yeah.
Q92.
90 degrees for your Friday high. Sunshine's going to be hot. Overnight, a few scattered clouds, dry and mild, lower and middle 60s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
And Lauren in the morning on Q92.
$8:22 right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Still to come this hour. You're going to hear that cue to call. Become a finalist for the Taylor Swift contest to win tickets to see her show. Friday, June 16th. Oh my gosh. How crazy would that be to win those? One of you is going to. That's coming up. Getting a finalist this hour and next hour. Also, Hall of Fame Village going to be joining us around 9:15, 9:20 this morning as well. That's all still to come. Thanks for having the show on this morning. Thanks for streaming us at Q92radio.com. And thank you also if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We appreciate you guys joining the show any way you can. Free advice Friday underway here. Got one on the text line, so let's get right to it. My buddies and I are starting a fishing lure subscription box service. What's a great way to get exposure for our pre-order event? And if you all fish, we can send the office a complimentary box. I'm not going to tell you not to send something here. But I got to tell you, if you're talking about marketing, I think Lauren's the person to talk to for this one. Kind of her bag, if you will. If you're asking me about video games, I could chime in. But Lauren, what do you think? What's the best order for them to get exposure for their pre-order event?
I mean, basics 101 would be if you don't have social media pages on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that's something you should do. I would even recommend TikTok, demonstrating the products and some of the products you could find in the subscription boxes. I would find product ambassadors of sorts. If there are outdoorsmen or people like that in the area that you know would really utilize your box, or fishermen that you know that go regularly, I'd put the box in their hands and ask them in exchange for a month or two of the subscription box to use it and to send you videos of them using it that you can use for either reels, for marketing purposes, or things like that. But definitely social media, the subscription box game, I feel like social media is where it's at, demonstrating the products and really reaching out, creating a group forum even so that you become a resource, if you will, about the latest. And I know zero about fishing, just so you know, but the best, whether it's bait or hooks or lures or reel, whatever the case may be, where you guys can share, or great places around here to go fishing. I don't know if it's hyper local or if you plan on scaling it larger, but I would definitely say social media and brand ambassadors is where it's going to be for you to hit the ground running and get a lot of exposure a lot faster. And asking those brand ambassadors to share it on their own page, because chances are they have friends too that like to fish.
Yeah. There's a lot of people around this area that love to fish.
Yeah.
Even though I might not be one of them. Listen, every day I drive over Berlin Lake coming to work, and I'm talking like I'm going over there, and sometimes it's before 5, sometimes it's right around 5, or like 5 after 5 when I'm heading over that bridge. And I'm going to tell you what, more mornings than not, there's 2, 3, 4 cars already parked on the side of the bridge with no one in them because they're already down fishing. Already fishing. The sun's not even up yet. Almost.
Yeah.
But, I mean, fishing's so huge around here. It's so people love it. It's so peaceful to some people. It's so therapeutic to some people. It's so fun for some people. So, yeah, good luck with that. And good luck with your business.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And yeah, I think you're 100% right with social media. And even like, I don't know if you mentioned, if you did, I missed it, like a YouTube page, anything. Like you can't
I think
post.
Right now with social media, because there's so much out there, it's really about virility. So, if you can come up with something that's kitschy or cute to fishing and put it out there on TikTok and then share that through your other social media platforms, views are going to be king. So that people start going, oh yeah, I heard of that subscription box. You know what I mean? And then YouTube certainly, I think, would be like doing demos on maybe like a sneak peek release of what's coming up in the box this month. Maybe you do something like that where it's like a tease reel that you can also use as well. So yeah, YouTube for sure. But right now, because you're new and you're trying to reach as many people as possible, I would definitely say, something kind of, just kitschy, cute, funny, tongue in cheek, and definitely finding your community of people that are willing to share your content.
Absolutely. Someone texted, my 6-year-old son, Miles, wants you to try and fit Greta Thunberg's soundbite into your next conversation. You mean this one?
How dare you?
Okay.
I love that how dare you button. It's fantastic.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll find a way. What is this? I need a little advice. If we heard that Firehouse's song Love of a Lifetime was a fantastic wedding song, do you think it should be played by Christian and Lauren by the end of the show today? Just trying to get a request in. Listen, it was an amazing song.
It was. I love that song.
You cannot argue the greatness of Love of a Lifetime. And if you do, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, they are going to send some boxes to us for helping them with their advice. Well, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Forward to seeing your someone else text. I'll be a fishing ambassador. I bet you would. We'll get a hold of them. I don't know how. Get a hold of them. Let me see here. What is this? There's tractor pulls tonight. Someone just sent us.
Ooh, I love a good tractor pull.
Mile Branch Grange power pull, huh? Tractor pull. You like tractor pulls?
Yeah, I don't mind them. I mean, like, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, go, 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 go. It's really loud. I like, doing horse shows and rodeo. I actually think that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Never quite got the tractor pull. Love a demo derby.
Oh, yes. Actually, my husband's best friend does the demolition derby almost every year. Well, he used to. Now that he's getting older, not quite as often. Yeah.
They love the derby there. But listen, people the tractor pulls. For me, though, I'd rather, like I said, watch the demo derby. I've watched drag racing. I think that's cool to watch. That's kind of cool. But I've seen many tractor pulls. I've been to them. I've experienced it, man. I can't believe it's almost that time of year now. You know what I mean?
I know. No, I love it. It's the best time of year.
Missing
Christmas.
I like that. Yeah, Christmas is a great time of year, too. Free Advice Friday. We're still giving some out here. 330-269-9292 is our text line. Or you can also ask for advice on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. If you're watching the video online, let us know, and we'll see what advice we can give you. Right now, it's Missy Elliott. Get your freak on, Q92. Real quick, I have a money question.
Okay.
Saw a TikTok, and this guy, I don't even really like this guy. He's one of those guys that comes off like I'm smarter than you. And he had this tip for credit cards. And I can't figure out if he's an idiot
or a genius.
All
right.
My meter's like right at the tip. I'm like, are you an idiot? I think you're an idiot, but are you an idiot or a genius? Very good. I'm going to play the. Listen to what he says you should do with credit cards when you're young.
Okay.
And then I really want to know, genius or idiot? And feel free to text or comment, genius or idiot.
All right.
But Lauren's big into finances. She follows people on podcasts and books of financial people.
Yeah.
Listen to what this guy said.
Can I blow your mind right now? Okay. Here's the personal finance tip I wish I knew earlier, but nobody shared it with me. So I'm going to share it with you. Most people have one credit card, right? And let's say it's got a limit of $2,000. They fill it up and then they pay it back with cash from their account. Well, this doesn't make any sense because you're just paying out of pocket for using that credit. So what you do is you get yourself a second card at a different bank. When you fill up the first card, you pay it off with the second card, right? And then you pay off the second card with the first card. And you keep doing this. And what starts to happen is because you're paying the full amount on time every month, the bank will increase your limit, right? By the end of college, I had 2 cards, each with a $150,000 limit.
Now,
it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard because no one needs that much credit.
Not to mention, you're never going to have the cards paid off ever.
Right, because you're just transferring balances between one to the other. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. This is the biggest thing. For my kids, do you know what they have to do? My husband came up with this idea, and I've got to applaud him because I'm fully on board. They are taking the Dave Ramsey teenager course on how to manage your money. Our kids have checking accounts set up, but they also have savings accounts. So when I say this, they have 3 accounts. They have a save account, they have a reserve account, and then they have a spend account. So every time that they get money, they have to break it amongst those 3 accounts. The save accounts for long-term purchases, like a new car or putting it towards college or their first place when they want to move out. The second one is shorter term goals that you're saving up for, like that new pair of shoes that you want that are $150. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the spend is for everyday expenses like gas, going to the movies with friends or whatever. But it's important that they know that when someone hands them a $100 bill, there's a purpose for that $100 bill in all 3 accounts that's going to pay them back later.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians lost to the Twins last night, 7-6. They're now 25-31 on the season. They'll play the Twins again tonight at 8:10 p.m. Aaron Savali will be back and starting for Cleveland tonight. The Akron Rubber Ducks lost to Hartford last night, 4-3. They're now 22-25 on the season. They'll play Hartford again tonight, 7:05 first pitch at Canal Park in Akron. The Nuggets beat the Heat 104-93 in Game 1 of the NBA Finals last night. Game 2 is Sunday night at 8 p.m. on ABC. And tomorrow night is Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals between Florida and Vegas. They drop the puck at 8 p.m. You can watch the game on TNT. That's a look at sports right here on Q92. I was like, man, how cold is it? Because I do this thing now when I'm looking at something, I go, Alexa, what's the temperature in this city? It's like 60. It's like 67.
That's your new thing. Is
what I do. We watching a game. I'm like, hey, what's the weather where that is? And then okay. All right.
Interesting. You just have to know what it's like there.
Yeah. Like they showed a Dallas Cowboys draft party.
Yeah. You're like,
everyone's that's how it's like, Alexa, what's the temperature in Dallas, Texas? 75. I'm like, oh, it's nice, beautiful. Okay.
I think that's so funny.
Okay, it's good. They got nice. That's no wonder everyone's in t-shirts. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then I hear Kansas City is like 65. Oh, that's like us. That's like us.
Do you regurgitate that information to the fiance or the daughter? Like you're sitting there
in the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I just because we have Alexa over the house. So
I gotcha. Okay.
We got living room, bedrooms. We're just like our thermostat's Alexa. But yeah, I'll just be watching a game. Doesn't matter what it is. I'll watch the Guardians in Washington, D.C. Like, Alexa, what's the temperature in D.C.? Oh, 60. Oh, that's cold. I just sit there.
Just have to know.
For some reason, that's a new thing with me. I got to know when I'm watching a sporting event or I see fans out. I'm like, well, what's it like there?
I'm really concerned for you. Like,
I also
you're aging
almost daily. I'll ask what the weather's going to be like here.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, Alexa, what's the weather in Ocean City, Maryland? Just because, it gets me going thinking about vacation.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
It's Ocean City, Maryland. What's the temperature?
My husband always laughs at me because I'll be like, what's it supposed to be like next week? Or what's it supposed to be like tomorrow? And he's like, don't you literally look at the weather like 7 times during your show? I'm like, yeah, but we're so busy. Like, I don't know why. It just doesn't stick in my brain.
No, it's impossible. Dude, we talk for 4 hours.
I know.
You think I remember anything I say?
Right. That's how some people will be
Barely.
like, oh, they'll walk up to me. They'll be like, oh, that was really funny what you guys were talking about. It takes me a second. I'm like, oh, we were talking about that. I don't know.
They're like, oh, when was that? Someone will be like, oh, it's today. I'm like, no kidding.
Yeah.
I just pretend to go, oh my God, yeah. It's 8:36 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92, 8:36. Still to come this hour. We haven't done it yet. The cue to call for Taylor Swift tickets. You could be in the running and you could end up winning tickets to see Taylor Swift on Friday, June 16th. One of her shows in Pittsburgh where the Eras Tour comes to town. As close as it's getting, and we're going to send you there. Lauren's going to see her in Detroit.
Sure am. 8 days.
So she goes there after Pittsburgh, huh?
She goes there before.
Oh, she's there before. Yeah, you're right. That is before. Yes.
Yeah, it's 15 days until Pittsburgh.
Oh, you're gonna be like high as a kite Friday, right?
I'll be pretty excited. We're leaving Saturday morning for Detroit, so and we did opt to stay overnight to avoid.
You should wear all your Taylor Swift gear to work on Friday.
Should I?
Yeah, why not? your T-shirt, maybe you have like a hat, and you got Taylor Swift earrings.
Hat? No.
Merch you've bought from Taylor Swift.
I mean, I guess I have like her reputation. I have socks that say "Calm down."
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
calm
down socks. Yeah. Are you gonna wear her merch to the show?
No, I have a T-shirt that says "A lot going on" at the moment. So, and that's about it. I'm probably going to wear that with shorts and my Vans because from my understanding, it's a lot of standing. It's a lot of walking. Our hotel's within a mile of Ford Field. So
did you see that girls are literally wearing adult diapers to her shows?
I did. And that's on them.
Will you do that?
No, I'm not above missing a song to actually go use the restroom like a normal human.
What if you miss Shake It Off?
But then I miss Shake It Off. I'll play it in the car on the way home.
Oh, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible to miss one of her class. They're all bangers. Every damn
they are, but at the same time, like, come on.
There's literally videos of girls doing it, putting them out the hotel.
I think it's gross, but whatever.
Free advice Friday. This one has my heart because it could have been written by me or could have been about me. Let me see here. My wife and I have been married for a little over a year. It's been awesome except for one problem. I'm not making this up. This is what it says. Since we've wed, my wife has taken to belching and farting all the time. We've dated for several years before we got married. Heard her pass gas only once. I cannot believe how much she's changed since we got married to the point of ripping them several times a day without acknowledgement at all. I have had discussions with her about this.
Okay.
And now he even claims here at the very end here, it's kind of hurting the romance of the marriage. How about that? The wife is farting too much.
So he put a ring on it and then she became free with her flatulence. That's what I'm picking up, right?
She is a farting machine. I don't know what else to tell you. She's just letting them rip all the time, doesn't care no more. It all changed after he put a ring on it.
Okay.
And he's tried to talk to her about it. I don't know, to be honest with you, what to do when you've told. I mean, I don't know how you can tell someone don't fart because it's something that every human does.
Well, yeah, but I think that there's a way to do it as a lady versus, I mean, like you can't just become one of the guys just because you got married and start ripping it wherever you want to. I mean, listen, as ladies, I think that we aren't as open with it. I mean, like if it happens, it happens, but it's not like, hey babe, listen. And then you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. You go to the restroom or you walk in the other room, or you know what I mean? Like there's options here. So I get why he's probably kind of appalled because he's not used to that previously.
Yeah. I just don't know how. Honey, you really need to stop farting. It's starting to piss me off. I don't know. That's interesting. Interesting problem.
It's to the point where if I do it, I giggle like a 14-year-old kid because I don't do it that often, I don't think, in front of him. And sometimes he'll be like, seriously, it's not that funny. But it like strikes me as funny because I don't do it a lot. You know what I mean?
No, I'm sure when he does it, when he lets one rip, I'm sure he's sitting there going,
How dare you?
There you go.
Sure. Text message, hey man, it's part of the package you bought. Someone said.
It is. Well, he didn't know, but that's like false advertising. So I feel like that's like reading the box and then finding out later there was like something else up with it that you were informed about.
Another text. If I have to control a natural body function to be with someone, then I don't belong with that person. How about that?
No, yeah, I don't agree with like holding it in. Now, I do agree that there's a way that you can do it that's more ladylike, obviously. And I could see why it would be a turnoff. I mean, even when your husband does it, you look at him and you're like, oh, that's hot. I mean, I've actually said it out loud.
Like, well, I'm turned on.
Right.
I know I am. This is fantastic. Let me see. I have my wife stand at the top of the steps and then fart into a fan at the bottom. Try to get her to smell it.
Oh.
Saying maybe if she smells her fart, she'll stop her farting. I never thought we were talking about someone whose wife farts too much. I never really did. That's never happened before the show.
No, that might be
a new milestone for me. I can knock this off the bucket list. I don't know. Honestly, like all jokes aside, to me, and it's just to me, everyone's different. It wouldn't be a huge deal unless she was like sticking her like butt in my face every day and doing that. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't be mad if I was walking in the room and my wife was like. Pfft. To me, it's the funniest noise that God gave us as humans. Like, and I feel like it brings people together. I feel like you could take a room full of woke people and a room full of MAGA people, and someone farts, everyone's gonna giggle. It could bring us together. So I feel like that's how healing a fart can be. So
that's what you think it's gonna be. That's gonna heal the state of our nation.
If there's something that could take those crazy people on the fringe of both sides and make them have a common, a moment at least. Let someone rip a fart.
Sure, they can have a common moment, and then it'll be back at it.
Because I think no matter what your political views are, how extreme they are, you either find a fart hilarious or appalling. And you know what? I don't want to be with the appalling people. I want to be with people that giggle at farts. Me and my wife fart in front of each other all the time, and it's hilarious. We've been married for 5 years. Uh-oh. They say the couple that farts together stays together. Men can burp and fart more like gentlemen, and they don't. I refuse to have double standards. Well, sticking up for the farting wife on the text line. Here we are, 2023.
There you go.
Did they live together before they got married? I'm sorry. I'm not going to the bathroom to fart in my own home, LOL. That husband needs to just get over himself. Huh. Defending the farting wife. Look at the text line.
There you go. I mean, like I said, it's fine. I wouldn't be mad, but I would be like, what the heck? You held, I probably would say something. I'd be like, I've never heard you. Are you okay? Do you need to see a gastroenterologist? I mean, if you went from 0 to 90, like pre-wedding, post-wedding, I could see why he's scratching his head. Do I think it warrants a divorce or anything extreme like that? Absolutely not, because everybody does have bodily functions. And I mean, everybody has to each their own. Some people it doesn't bother, I try and do my best. It doesn't always happen, but you do try and be as ladylike as possible. I do anyways.
I was going to say, so you'll do what you can to muffle it or like make sure it doesn't make any noise or leave the room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. And that's nice of you, but I wish you felt more comfortable to fart in your home. It's your home.
I could. He would never be like, get away from me. Like he would never be like that.
I'm a divorce.
Right. It would not be like that.
We must all be farting wives. That's why we're defending her, someone says. My wife out farts me sometimes. Here we go for the text line. Stop feeding her beans, someone said on the text line.
I don't think that's true. Is that really true? Because I love black beans like Chipotle, and I don't find that it causes any gastro issues.
What's that saying? Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more
you eat, the more you chew.
the more better you feel. So eat your beans with every meal.
Yep.
Farting doesn't bother me, but my wife describes her period to me, and I find that disgusting. Yeah. I mean, they're two different things. They're two different things.
That's not. Yeah, you don't.
The only time on the text line I say something to my wife is when she stinks me out of a room, when that's my job to do.
He's offended that she outdid him.
If anything, some of these people are upset that their wife might be outdoing them in the fart game. That's the husband's job. I'm supposed to make that fart noise. I mean, I'm a really good farter. I like to think. I do really good. My son's pretty good already, but I like to think that I'm still the king of farts in my house.
For now.
And I do take pride in that. My ex-wife pooped and farted like a man.
Okay, hold on a second. Since we're talking about this, one thing that would probably put a wedge in our marriage.
Why are so many people texting about this?
Because it happens in every household. But
funny.
Leaving the bathroom door open when you're going to the bathroom.
Oh, I do it all the time. Fun fact, I try to make eye contact with my fiance as I'm pooping.
Ew, Christian.
Because when the door's if the door's open, and if she's sitting on the bed in a certain part of the bed where the bathroom is, and the door, I can see her. So I'll be like, hey babe, look at me. Lock eyes with me. I'm pushing, and I'll do that. And that's probably why it took me till my 40s to get married. But still, it's fun. It's a fun game to do. Try it with your wives tonight. I love text line. Love to Dutch oven the wife in the morning.
Gross.
Good for you, sir. My husband and I fart in front of each other. We'll laugh, pretend it's gross, or say stuff like, oh, hey, sexy. Farting is a healer. It's a natural healer. I really believe that. I mean, look at all these people defending farts at 8:47 in the morning.
That's fine. That's fine. But like I said, the deal breaker for us would be like, I could never watch Tony going to the bathroom. And vice versa. Like that's a mutually agreed upon item. But the thing that gets me is like, you hear him lock the door.
See, no.
That door is never closed unless someone's behind it going to the bathroom. Do you really think I'm going to open the door and be like, hey, babe? It's not going to happen.
Fair. Text message. My dad always said, it doesn't matter how old you are. Farts are funny. I don't disagree. All right. Well, sir, I don't know what you're hoping for with that text. I don't know if we helped you, but as you saw, a lot of people ran to defend farts in your wife. So maybe keep asking her politely. I don't think it's grounds for divorce. But
no, definitely not.
It bothers you. I'm sorry it bothers you, but it does appear that most people that text in feel that it's just fine.
I mean, we talked about the farts, but he was also saying that she was burping a lot, right?
Yeah, a little belching.
I mean, maybe she should see a doctor, but I will say, I think it would be a little off-putting if you've never heard your significant other like burp or fart that much, and then all of a sudden they're burping like a 16-year-old boy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I get it. But for me, if anything, that shows me that the girl is very comfortable and feels safe around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like, oh my God, she does care. She feels that secure that she can, rip one right down the left first baseline. You know what I mean? Good for you. My wife leaves the door open when she poops, and I do open the door on her. Yeah, she doesn't like when I poop with the door open, but I find it funny.
Michelle on Facebook says she burps really loud like a grown man, but her husband laughs at it. So I will say I can accept a burp more than I can a fart. Farts they're funny, yes, but sometimes they can be really gross.
It's funny. I'm gonna flip that, and I'm not even being funny. I for whatever reason, call me nuts, and you could call me nuts. I feel like a girl belching is more gross than her farting.
Really?
I think if I'm sitting with a girl in public and she's like, bleh, I think that is more gross than her going, toot.
Really?
Yeah, my opinion.
Yeah.
Like a butt. We all have one. That's oh boy, 49. Hold on.
Are you ready for it?
Call now to see Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh. Only from Q92.
Yeah, we're the only ones doing this. Caller 10 right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be the latest finalist, and you will have a chance to to go see Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh on Friday, June 16th. We call the winner next Thursday. Become a finalist now. Q92.
I'm just excited to sleep in.
Oh.
Every weekend I look forward to it.
No idea.
But sleeping in for me is like 8 o'clock. 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I told you. I get up at 4:20 every day. On a Saturday or Sunday, I can sleep until 10 or 11 like it's nothing.
I couldn't do it. My body's like wired that way.
I'm good. I'm like...
To be fair, though, I know you get in bed early, but you usually don't fall asleep till later than I. I'm usually in bed asleep by 10:30.
With the baby, though, now, I can literally be... I've never been able to do this in my life. I mean, in my life, I can fall asleep now in 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because you're exhausted.
In 5 minutes. I lay down. There's no more like tossing, turning, putting on a movie, watch the movie, look on my... I'm like...
You get in bed and you're
out. I didn't make it to the end of the draft.
Oh, wow.
The draft, and I've never in my life, I'm that big of a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
Now, had the Bears been picking late, I would have been up. But the Bears had picked at 9, so they were 10 or whatever we picked. We're fine. But I was in bed, fell asleep before the end of it, didn't wake up till the baby woke me up. I can now literally fall asleep in 5 minutes, and I'm the kind of person that would get in bed, and it would probably be an hour before I fell asleep every day, no matter what.
I have this really bad habit of getting in bed and like I'll turn on what I want to watch on Pluto. I love Pluto. That's like my guilty pleasure. I love all the old shows that are on Pluto. I know, but I love Pluto.
They show like
they're
5
short,
minutes of a show, and it's like commercial.
I know, but they're short though. They're usually in and out in like a minute.
They take more breaks than like
Yeah,
any other service.
I know. It's free, isn't it?
Because I watch The Challenge, and they'll be like, welcome to The Challenge, commercial. I'm like, what? I'm like, I know it's free, it's cool, but God, do they take a lot of commercial breaks in their shows.
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7.
That's fair. But I love it. I love Pluto. But my toxic trait, my guilty, I need to stop doing it because it keeps me awake longer, way longer than I need to be or should be, is I'll turn that on, but then I don't watch it. I grab my phone and I start scrolling through TikTok. And then the next thing I know, 20 minutes has gone by and it's like, oh my God, I need to put my phone down. Like, I got to get up.
I've been doing that. It's been helping.
Helping you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Sometimes it does because my eyes will get heavy, but lately I've been sucked in at all of like the Eras Tours videos. There's been some great recipes on there. You know what? I plugged back into Pinterest yesterday. Like, I spent a lot of time looking at...
Why don't you just go play Angry Birds while you're at it?
I know, but it's been a while since I was on my Pinterest board, but I love Pinterest. I love it.
Was Candy Crush played too?
I forgot how much I missed it.
By the way, Candy Crush was a great game.
Oh my God, I loved it. Divine.
It is a great.
That's usually how you usually say it.
Sugar Crush.
There you go.
Divine.
I'd still play it.
Q92.
90 degrees for your Friday high. Sunshine's going to be hot. Overnight, a few scattered clouds, dry and mild, lower and middle 60s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92. Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Jared.
Hey, Jared, where are you calling from this morning?
Canton, Ohio.
All right, Jared, congratulations. You're the 10th caller. You're now a finalist.
Awesome, excited.
All right, man, you're now in the running for a chance to win tickets to see Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh at her Eras Tour on Friday, June 16th. We call the grand prize winner on Thursday. If you win these, who you taking?
I'll probably take an old lady.
The old lady's going to see Taylor Swift if you win. All right, man, appreciate you. What's the station making you a finalist this morning?
Q92, baby.
Congratulations to Jared. He's our latest finalist. He's now in the running for a chance to go see Taylor Swift. He's taking the old lady, Lauren, if he wins.
That'd be a good night out for them.
I would think so. I would think so. So you're sitting there right now and you're still calling, and some of you are. I'm not sure why. That's fine. We have another chance for you to become a finalist coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. And Lauren, also in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be checking in with our friends from the Hall of Fame Village.
That's right. We'll have John Rozak from the Hall of Fame Village joining us to let us know everything that's going on that you need to know, especially if you're making weekend plans. And don't forget, this weekend, there's a lot going on. You can go see Keller tonight down at First Friday for Chalk the Walk. Super family-friendly events, and you can join him. Pop by and say hi. There'll be tons of chalk artists and live music, food options, a great night. Weather-wise, it's a beautiful summer night. So also USFL's here this weekend, and they're honoring Ohio legends. There's going to be a ton of Ohio football stars like Jim Tressel, Eric Metcalf. They're all going to be there. They're going to do autograph sessions. So check out that USFL game on Sunday. Keller's also going to be at that one as well. So, we're out and about. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Christian, you have baby shower tomorrow, don't you?
I do, over in Canton. I'll be there from 11 to 3. I'll be down there signing people up for what do we got? Rubber ducks, I think African Safari Wildlife Park VIP car passes. But yeah, it's at the William Hunter Center on Mahoning Road in Canton this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is a really cool event that's going on there. There's going to be a carnival themed baby shower for all parents and parents to be. Stop down there. Giveaways, raffle items. There's going to be food, a petting zoo, and a lot more. So you guys can bring the whole family down. It's this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the William Hunter Center in Canton. I'll be out there broadcasting live. We are out in the community all the time, Lauren.
Oh, the event calendar that I've been putting up is ridiculous. You guys are going so many places. And I say you guys because so far, pretty much everything that's come up, I am out of town for.
Yeah, you have really good timing.
Yeah, I do. Impeccable, actually.
Lauren, can you? Nope. Won't even be in Ohio. Won't even be in Ohio. All right, that's all coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. It's Taylor Swift Anti-Hero. It's Q92.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your midday diva, and you need to join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. for Downtown with the Diva.
And Start Flavor.
So we'll give you weekend plans.
And an amazing local giveaway just for you.
Make sure you join us every single Thursday at 11 a.m. on Q92.
All right, next up, keep your cell phone face down during that first date. We understand men don't carry purses, and having to sit down with a hockey puck-sized phone in your pocket is a bit uncomfortable. If it's possible, keep the offending piece of technology out of sight altogether. But if you need to plop it on the table, silence it and put it face down. Even if you're fascinated by her, a light blinking out of the corner of your eye alerting you of an incoming message is distracting. And girls notice when your eyes are bobbling back and forth between your phone and them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The other reason I would tell you to do that, and I have before when I've been texting friends that I know are on first dates, is just because if you don't have, like, if you have the preview on your screen, I wouldn't want your date to see anything that I was sending. Because we've sent things before, like, is he a total dog? Like, is he super ugly? Is he super nice?
He super ugly?
Like, for blind dates, like, I've done it to my sister. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just send, like, are you alive? Like, did they kill you? Like,
are you in the woods yet?
Right. That would be my reasoning for being like, remember to put your phone face down on the table.
So, are you for putting the phone down? Cell phone
Yeah,
down?
I think that's a good
All
idea. I think that's just all the way around for whichever reason you're stating.
Someone texts, don't open the door, because if you aren't willing to do it every time, you're setting an unrealistic expectation.
That's right. And, you know, that goes for where you take them on dates, too, because we all know that when that honeymoon period's over, there's some things you're not going to be willing to do again. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. You can buy your own games at Dave & Buster's. I'm not doing it anymore.
No.
I agree, Lauren. The hand on the small of the back is a great way to show you care.
Yes.
Keep the phone in the pocket. Girls think face down means you're hiding something, someone says on the text.
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, could that be? Next up, keep the question ratio 1-to-1. If she asks you where you're from, answer. And then accept that as an opportunity to reciprocate with a question as well.
Yeah, but just don't be like, where are you from? What's your favorite place to go to dinner? What's yours?
I live in Canton. Where do you live? Oh my God, you live in Canton too? We both live in Canton.
Come up with your own material, your own questions.
So keep the question ratio 1-to-1. It says, don't order just a salad or sake bomb. Taking care of yourself and being healthier is great, but loosen the dietary strings just a little for this occasion. You don't need to eat a bloody steak from a cow you strangled with your bare hands, but turning your nose up at everything remotely unhealthy, then getting a garden salad makes you seem a little square.
I agree, but why a salad and a sake bomb?
I think it's just
like a play on
random.
words.
Yeah, they're just picking a random.
I was gonna say that
thing.
I mean,
I was saying like, don't order like.
I would order that.
I'll have water and a salad, no dressing, please. Carbs, am I right, honey? That's probably it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now she doesn't want to order anything. Because here you are,
right?
Captain America over here.
I think it's safe to go with like a sandwich and fries, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Burger and fries with the guys.
Something super cash.
It says here 3 drinks and you're cut off.
Oh, I agree with that.
You might have to alter this to reflect your level of tolerance towards alcohol, but
if
no
you
matter
can't handle 3 drinks,
how many beers you can crush on your head during the weekdays, cap your date drinks off at around 3. Even if the date is going so well, you've started picking potential wedding destinations. If you get blasted and fall on your face, she's probably going to walk out or have a bad impression.
That's true.
So 3 drinks. Do not talk at all about your exes on your first date.
It depends. If she starts the conversation, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I mean, I wouldn't lead off the conversation with it.
I'm glad we met for dinner. You know, my ex is a bitch.
Right.
What do you like on the menu? I don't know how that
What
goes.
are you ordering?
Ooh, they have a special on prime rib. So anyway, I get that. That part doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. It says here, tip very well. You want to tip very well.
Again, just make sure that you're not trying to impress her, because you should always tip well. It shouldn't be to impress her. Let's put it that way.
And finally, don't get slimy, grabby hands on the date.
Oh, gosh, no. No.
So, I got to tell you, for men's health, men's fitness, I mean.
No, they didn't do too bad.
Pretty good list.
Yeah.
I feel like if you followed most of these, I think you'd have a good shot on a first date.
Maybe.
So there you go. Lauren and I always try to help you guys. The early 40s are when typical Americans start noticing telltale signs of aging, including gray hair and joints that begin cracking. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Thank God. I don't have gray hairs yet.
None at all?
No.
Really? That's interesting.
And I mean, like, I need to get I would see it still in my roots. Like, I'm due for my hair to get done in the next week, but I would see it, and I don't. But here's the thing, too. My mom was in her early 60s before she started getting some gray hairs. So I'm hoping I take after her in that regard.
Yeah. I know girls that start getting gray. I wouldn't say gray hair, but like strands.
Oh, when we got married, one of my bridesmaids had to get her hair dyed right before the wedding because she was showing grays. She was in her 20s.
See, that's yeah.
I mean, her mom started going gray early, too.
I swear, and I have no scientific way to back this up or prove this. I swear to you, my chin and my goatee now is pretty much gray. And it sucks. But I feel like it'd be such a douchey thing to go get like
just for men.
Yeah, and start dyeing my because I like kind of having some facial hair.
No, that's my husband. He's great too, and he's the same way you are. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm like
I'm okay with the salt and pepper look.
I'm not gonna come in one day and all of a sudden have dark brown face.
I know, be like, whoa.
Nope, this is me. It's always been me.
I would die if you walked in here.
Nothing to see here.
I could look at you all morning like that.
And again, I have nothing to prove this with. Nothing to back this up with. This is me talking out of my ass. I swear to you, the gray in my chin part overnight after I had COVID.
Hey, you know what?
And I have nothing to prove that with.
No, I get that though.
But I'm telling you, I had a little. But you'd almost have to be up close.
It could have been coincidental, or it could have been that. Who knows?
When I got COVID in the height of COVID,
right?
Not the second time I got
when you were like,
I swear to you, after I got over COVID, like in a week, I looked in the mirror and went, "What in the blue hell?" Like cheese and rice. Doja Cat, get into it, yeah. Right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren here with you on your Friday morning. Hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful start to your Friday. The end of your work week is here. You got yourself a weekend coming up. Sounds like a great time. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line 330-269-9292. Thank you guys for having us on your radio, streaming us online at Q92radio.com, and of course, watching along on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Anyway you're checking us out, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. This hour, we got two things going on for you. Number one, here in a little bit, we're going to be talking to our friends at the Hall of Fame Village. We didn't get to talk to them last week due to the holiday weekend, Lauren, but I know Hall of Fame Village, we touched on it here at the end of last hour. Since last time we talked, a lot going on over there and a lot still happening.
I saw some of the beautiful pictures. Brew Kettle is open. So are the swing suites at Topgolf. So I'm sure they're going to want to talk about that a little bit. I'm so excited to try Brew Kettle. It looks amazing, and their menu looks fantastic. So not only do we have Don Shula's open there, we now have Brew Kettle joining the mix. And there's just so much growth and things that have been announced. So it's always exciting to talk to them every week.
It really is. The Hall of Fame Village is so quickly becoming all-day destination place. You know what I mean? Like you could go to an event at the stadium and then go ride the wheel, do the zip line. The new ride's coming. Get something to eat. Go to Build-A-Bear. Get a coffee at Starbucks. I mean, it's just, and it's happening. Like for years, we were kind of hearing about it. But over the last 2 years, it's here. You know what I mean? It's just insane how much it's grown and how you can go there now and go to an event. You don't have to leave to get something. You don't have to leave to do something fun afterward.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, there's so much happening. So it's exciting. I can't wait to talk to John this week.
We'll be catching up with him here in a little bit, actually. We have that coming up. And also for you Swifties out there, Lauren and I have one more opportunity with you here this morning to become a finalist. You're going to hear the cue to call this hour as well. When you hear it, be caller number 10, and we'll make you a finalist. We call the winner next Thursday at 8 a.m. Actually, I'm excited to make that phone call. I'm excited to make every phone call for giveaways we do here, but this one's going to be interesting. So,
yeah, whoever wins that, they're going to freak out. So,
going to be insane. So, it's all coming up. Right now, it's Jonas Brothers and Waffle House. It's Q92. How great is that? I could go for some breakfast food right now.
Same.
Bacon, eggs, toast, and pancakes with a glass of orange juice.
Scrambled eggs with some fresh pico de gallo and some avocado.
Pico de gallo. Get over yourself.
Oh, I love pico.
Pico de gallo.
That's probably one of my favorite things ever.
I don't even know what that is.
It's so versatile. Christian, you know what pico is.
No, I don't.
It's chopped up. It's basically like a salsa, but it's like a fresh salsa. So it's garlic, onion, tomatoes, cilantro, some jalapeno, and you toss it with the olive oil and some salt and some cumin. So good.
Just awful.
No, you can eat it on chippies. You can have it on your eggies.
And it would be gross either way. You might as well pee on your plate.
Oh, stop.
That is awful. I could give you maybe for chips, but for breakfast?
Oh, gosh. It's so... Haven't you ever had salsa?
I don't like salsa.
Of course you don't.
Salsa's
I'm surprised,
trash.
though, a little bit, because it's kind of like, it's like a ketchup-y base.
No,
Kind
I
of.
only eat tortilla chips solo with nothing on them.
That's my daughter.
Just salt them, please.
And if she does, she like literally dips it in the salsa, so it's got like the slightest coating of salsa on it, but she doesn't actually like take salsa on her chip.
The slightest is too much. Just give me a handful of Tostitos.
Oh no, Mexicans it's my favorite.
And I
Pico,
don't like those
guacamole.
scoops. The scoops don't taste as good as the normal Tostitos.
I would go with that, except for when you're eating pico, because then it's like a little bowl for your pico. Follow me with this. Do you like white cheese dip? Like Mexican cheese?
No, I don't like cheese.
Oh, that's right. Gosh, Christian.
I'm not going to eat anything with cheese.
I
Unless
guess
it's mac and cheese.
I never remember your cheese affliction because to me, it's like I've never met anybody who doesn't eat cheese. Unless they were like totally lactose intolerant, make them violently ill. That's all.
I only, grilled cheese has to be yellow cheese only.
Yes. You'll eat Kraft macaroni and cheese,
Kraft macaroni and cheese and Velveeta shells and cheese? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You put cheese on my pasta, I won't touch it. Put cheese on my burger, I won't eat it. I will not eat cheese by itself. I don't like cheese on anything except grilled cheese. The best grilled cheese, Panera Bread. It's fantabulous.
I like Paneras. I also like Rockneys. You would like Rockneys. It's on Texas toast. So it's thick, like the Panera one with lots of cheese inside.
Gotcha.
Rockneys has a mean grilled cheese.
Gotcha. There you go.
Love it.
Or if you're watching, this is the same hoodie I wore yesterday. You're going to find I wear the same clothes every day to work. It's radio.
You must wash them. You never smell.
No, but this wasn't dirty. And I only wore it because it's cold as hell outside.
I wore these jeans yesterday.
So this hoodie.
I mean, if we're just being open and honest.
Just saying, if you watch, especially even through the summer, you'd be like, does he have 4 shirts? And the answer is yes. Yeah, pretty much. Own 7,
4
wear
shirts,
4, 5.
4 pairs of shorts.
Yeah.
A couple hoodies.
2 pairs of jeans. I have 2 pairs of jeans, 1 pair of khaki.
I've only seen you in jeans.
I have like 3 hoodies. If I wear jeans to work, we have somewhere to be after work that's work related.
Yeah.
Today, Lauren, Jake, and I all have to be somewhere at 11 a.m.
Yep.
So I got jeans on.
Yeah.
Any other day, it's sweatpants or shorts. Preferably
Usually shorts.
Yeah. So, but today we got somewhere to be at 11 o'clock. So, but if you watch, Mike, did he wear that hoodie? Yes. And we see it maybe again later on this
start
week.
owning it now because people can see us.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh! Now I have to make sure I don't repeat sweaters.
See, I can't care that much. I just can't. I guess I don't have enough pride. I don't know what the word is, but I just
not pride.
I
You're
can't
just
see
a
my.
dude.
I
You guys
can't
don't
see
care as
myself
much.
being like, oh no, I wore this hoodie yesterday.
I do love this sweater though. I got it. I don't know. I got it at Bad Mom's Christmas at the Barrel Room.
So sorry, and if you're listening, I'm sorry. We're not trying to make it all about that, but
No.
if you're watching,
It is a change for us because usually, you can have a face for radio in the morning because no one can see you, so you could roll in.
Well, you can still have a face for radio.
Well, I understand, but I'm just saying, like, especially in the mornings, like being on radio, without this feature that we just rolled out, we could look like whatever.
Whatever floats your boat, Christian. Wear what makes you comfy. Like, that's the thing. I mean, I really only got like 4 hoodies that are in rotation too, and I just threw this in the back of my chair when I got home. So I was like, well, listen, when it's 4:20 in the morning and you're half awake,
Yeah.
I'm not digging the, what outfit should I wear today?
I don't blame you. I'm
like, it is entirely too early. I'm walking around with my Popeye eye in the morning. Like,
yeah.
Hoping I don't wake the baby now. That's the big thing.
Me is walking around in the dark trying to see as I get ready. I've got to be better about because I always pick out my clothes the night before, but I need to take them into the bathroom or something like that. Like, I'm an idiot. I don't. Then I have to go back and I have to go through the dark to find my stuff because Tony doesn't get up until 5 minutes before I leave.
Real quick, that's what I do. I take all my, because I shower in the morning, help wake me up.
Same.
I take my entire outfit, socks and everything in the bathroom so I can go in there, shut the door, not wake anybody up.
Yeah.
Fiance's sleeping, baby's in our room sleeping in its bassinet.
Yeah.
Don't want to be walking around the room. So I take everything in there. So when I come out of the shower, I'm fully dressed, give everyone a kiss goodbye.
Yeah.
Grab my stuff on the kitchen table, my keys, wallet, and I'm out the door.
Q92.
90 degrees for your Friday high. Sunshine's going to be hot. Overnight, a few scattered clouds, dry and mild, lower and middle 60s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Jackson, nobody. You play like I'm invisible. Don't act like you.
Chris, did you see they're putting a Chick-fil-A by Camelot Lanes? What? That's way closer to where I live.
You know what?
No, I did not.
That's good for you, but you know what's bad for me? I saw it last night. It made me so sad. Coach's Burger Bar closed, permanently.
Saw that.
I mean, they had the best fries.
I think I've ever been to a Coach's.
Oh, Christian, you missed out. It was good.
Wasn't that place something before it was Coach's?
Fox and Hound.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I was there when it was the Fox and the Hound.
Shoot
Fox
some
and
pool.
Hound or Fox and the Hound?
I don't know.
So,
Did you shoot pool?
No. I think I went there for work. I think we all... the radio, just not there.
Correct.
But now they hear me there too. So Lauren, like I said, MGK now getting back to his rap roots. Have you noticed that he's getting back to that?
A little bit. Now that you mention it, I mean,
Styles and previewing a song coming up and taking shots at Jack Harlow.
well, yeah, that was what, last year?
No, was like last week.
Was it? Oh, okay. I knew there was, but wasn't there some kind of rivalry between him and someone else last year?
Eminem, and then
That's what it was. That's what I'm thinking of.
big one, and then he went at G-Eazy too
Mm.
because he claimed he hooked up with Halsey, who of course G-Eazy and Halsey, they were dating for a while till G-Eazy cheated on her, and then she put all his text messages on for the world to see on that Saturday Night Live when she performed. Remember that performance where she had the backdrop behind her with all the texts from him?
Yeah. So sorry.
You all right?
Yeah. No. I was talking to John.
Okay.
For our interview coming up. Someone may be joining us here. So they're caught up. They've got something going on over there. So sorry. Back to that.
Gotcha. So no problem. So we are going to have John Rozak, which is he's got some stuff he's fixing up. He's got some business he's attending to. Then he'll be with us. Normally he'd be here right now, but he will be here. You're saying?
I think it's going to be Maddie.
Maddie's going to be joining us. That's how busy they are over there, folks. There's stuff going on there right now. So interesting to see what old MGK ends up doing with the rap music. Now looks like he's getting back into that. So we'll see. Very, very interesting. Also, later on this hour, another Taylor Swift finalist spot. Crazy how many people have reached out to me and asked me about this. And I love anyone that feels the need to reach out to me, and you're welcome to. But we can give you no edge. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, oh, how do I get them? You listen and you
listen.
For the cue
And
to,
if you happen to be caller 10, then
right, that's
you did it.
really all I can do for you. I wish I could do more for all of you, but I can't be like, well, you're just going to win them now because you DM'd me. I can't do that. I can't. I can just tell you got to listen when you hear the cue to call, whether it's us, Nicolina, with Keller in the afternoon or Ryan at night. When you hear the cue to call, be the 10th caller. You're in the running, and we randomly select one of you and we call you on Thursday. That really is. There's no secret sauce. That really is the sauce. That's what you got to do. So, again, we hope to be joined by the Hall of Fame Village here. Shortly, they'll be coming up to update us here. Right now, it's David Guetta, Anne-Marie, Coy Leroy. It's Baby Don't Hurt Me on Q92. Traffic on 30 is slow because of a sinkhole on 30. No! What do you mean there's a sinkhole on 30? That is one of my biggest fears.
Getting swallowed by a sinkhole?
Yeah, that's not scary to you?
Do you know what the probability is of that happening?
Happened to a guy in Florida. He was literally on his bed watching TV. He died.
Well, that's terrible and tragic, but
literally was watching TV.
Think about the millions and billions of people on this planet. How many people have been swallowed by a sinkhole?
I can name one, and that's enough. That's enough. Mother Earth is eating us alive.
It's not something with a higher probability, like being struck by lightning, drowning. Yours is sinkhole.
I've always been. If you followed me on the show, I have always been afraid of sinkholes.
I've been afraid
I
of
think they're
drowning.
disgusting.
That's what scares me.
You could drown falling in a sinkhole, or you could just fall to the center of the earth and be burnt by the core.
What do you think? It goes all the way down to like the magma
We
layer?
have no idea. Good use of magma, by the way. Traffic on 30 is slow. I just read that already. What am I doing? That's how scared I was.
Call now to see Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh, only from Q92.
That is your Q2 call, everybody. Another chance to become a finalist to see one of the biggest concert of the year. Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh, Friday, June 16th. Are you kidding me? 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck. It's Jack Harlow in First Class on Q92. Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't have time right now.
Oh.
Yeah, do I?
Come on.
I got like 3 minutes to tell this incredible story.
Oh, well.
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one night only reunion. Like I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes. Last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC, and Justin, the other guys there, and then Justin happened to be there, and I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin, because I feel like the other four are like ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look,
they've had their bags packed for a while.
And it was like, it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night, no one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one has to and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour. No press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter. They did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talked. And then they went out there and they did
dream.
it. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes, like why things come to you in dreams, though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listen to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you really are holding it in there. And
yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Sarah.
Sarah, where are you calling from this morning?
Louisville, Ohio.
All right, Sarah, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're now a finalist.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
You are very welcome. You are now in the running for a chance to win a pair of tickets to see Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh on Friday, June 16th. How excited would you be if you won this?
I'm super excited.
Oh, man. All right, we'll just tell everyone the station that's making you a Taylor Swift finalist today.
Q92.
When I divorced on the text line, I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards like appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow, right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich. Because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending? Yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I bet a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some like appreciation and like missing that person, being shocked because again, we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys that got their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk. And I'm sure it does blindside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a horrible conversation to have.
But even if you've earned it, like if you haven't treated your wife or husband, can you imagine like the shock if you seriously were like oblivious to have your husband or wife just say, I want a divorce?
That would be so devastating.
And mean it. Like and you truly were like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That'd be insane.
It would be bad.
That would be insane. You got to keep dating.
That's
I
one
truly
thing.
believe that.
We're guilty of it, but I feel like our kids, we don't do date nights very often, but I feel like our kids are at such an awesome age. Like we can take them with us and we still have so much fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're old enough now to carry on like more adult conversations and contribute to the conversation. And I don't know.
Lack of work-life balance.
Yeah, I can see that.
Too much
He's
work, not
working all
enough-
the time, or
Uh-huh.
she's working all the time.
The feeling of my wife and I grew apart is big in divorced men.
I feel like sometimes that's code for he found somebody else.
Could be.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Infidelity is big in marriages, unfortunately. That's why there's, that money. Those are the two marriage killers, right? That and financing.
I would say any kind of lying.
A newfound appreciation of sex. Divorced men have in common. Marriages didn't include a lot of it, especially as relationship deteriorated. These men swear they'll never settle for sexual starvation again.
So they feel like they don't have matching
They're like,
libidos.
Next girl I get, she's going to be horny all the time.
I don't think
Not
that
like
happens,
you.
trust me.
Not like you, Rebecca. I'm tired. I don't know if that's true, but sounds good. They do boyish things with their money after getting divorced.
Oh, like
buying a new
extreme
car,
purchases.
skydiving lessons, trip to New York City. A lot of
That ticked me off.
Reckless spending of their money. A lot of divorced men have a longing to hear that they're attractive from girls now. You need reassured that you're a good-looking man. You've been injured.
I
Your
think
heart's been
everybody
broken.
needs that. I think everybody needs to hear that they're attractive to someone. You know what I mean? Isn't that part of just human nature?
You want to feel pretty.
Right.
man or woman.
Exactly.
You want to feel pretty. Who doesn't like being told, I think you're pretty?
Right.
Girls are like, shut up.
Girls are like that?
No, I've said no one's ever done that when you've been like, you're really pretty. Go to hell.
Right. No one would ever say that. You're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much. It's funny. I've been squatting more. Number 9, difficulty expressing the emotions. Divorced men have that in common.
It took me a very long time to figure out that if they weren't good at expressing their emotions before you got married, they're not going to do it after. I'm sorry. I think that's a problem too on the women's side. I think that women believe truly that they can change a person to be the person they want them to be, and that is just not true at all.
No. Listen, you can't change a guy that wears jorts. You all right? And a flat brimmed hat.
You're so dumb.
With a chain and a net tech. You can't change that. All right? That man's far gone. Lauren here with you. Congratulations, our latest finalist. You just heard from her, Sarah from Louisville. She's now in the running. She now has a chance to win those tickets to see Taylor Swift on Friday, June 16th in Pittsburgh. You got more. That's it for us. But you got more chances today with Nicolina, with Keller, and with Ryan tonight. So I would keep listening to Q92 all day. Whatever it is you're doing today, have us on. You can keep listening for that cue to call. Get yourself in the running, and maybe you'll be the person that we call next Thursday around 8 o'clock and make your year when we tell you you're going to see one of the biggest concerts in the world, Taylor Swift's tour coming to Pittsburgh. It is insane that we're giving. I probably the biggest one. This might be the biggest prize we're doing all year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. For sure.
Is she muted?
Did you mute me?
Wait, I know what it is. Yeah, I got to mute it. Sorry, folks. When I play the winners back, I have to mute her so that you guys can hear that and not her. My bad.
It's fine. But yeah, this is the biggest for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
really quick, Iana over on Facebook just said, good morning, Christian and Lauren. I want to shout out my stepson, Joe Berndean. Happy 25th birthday. So happy birthday, Joe. And thanks for watching this morning on the live stream on Facebook, Iana.
25.
25. Do you remember 25?
It's a good year. I loved my 20s. My 20s were so much fun. Like they really, I had a blast in my 20s. Like some of the best times of my life.
I mean, I got married and I was pregnant in my 20s, but I feel like my 30s were better because it wasn't such chaos.
My 30s were a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I've liked all my. I have liked all my life. There's never a time in my life I've had bad moments of my life, things like that. But I've never had a part of my life like an era where I was like, oh man, this is awful. Love school.
For me, it was like high school, like junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated it.
See, I loved going to grade school. I loved high school. I loved college. I loved being young out of college. I loved it. Then I loved starting this career 20 years ago. That's sad to say. But I mean, I loved it. I've been pretty blessed. I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah, you are.
I've been pretty lucky. I got to tell you. I just read that a man robbed a convenience store. Can you guess what he used as a weapon? And he worked. He robbed the store.
A spatula.
No. Can you hear that play?
No.
That's sad. Everyone else can. That is Duck Hunt. Being played right.
Duck Hunt gun?
Yep. My man somehow used a duck hunt gun and successfully robbed the bank. Are you kidding?
Well, you know.
How does that happen? In South Carolina, might I add. And he got armed robbery charges after he allegedly held up a convenience store using a Nintendo Duck Hunt pistol. A 25-year-old did. Barged into a quick stop store this Tuesday around 5:45 p.m. and flashed the toy gun at the cashier while demanding money. He was dressed in a wig, mask, and a hoodie, and he had spray painted the video game pistol all black so it looked more realistic.
Okay.
His shirt to reveal. No.
I'm just saying, you don't take any chances in this day and age. You don't know. And if it was spray painted, if it wasn't the orange and gray like it used to be, the old style, Like, I mean, maybe you're so flustered and they're holding something and you don't have time to focus on that. I could see
a Nintendo Duck Hunt gun. So he got it, and he got about $300 from the register.
I mean, and he was probably laughing like that stupid dog.
Yeah, they found the guy just down the street in the parking lot of a Dollar General. They found the Nintendo gun in his pants and arrested him. So he's booked charged with armed robbery. Listen to this, though. They charged him with armed robbery with a deadly weapon.
Well, he was impersonating a real gun, so...
Apparently wearing a mask in South Carolina is a crime. He got charged with that, too. And petty larceny because it was less than $2,000. It's illegal to wear a mask in South Carolina.
Now I got to Google this.
That's what it says here in the article. He was booked on charges of armed robbery with a deadly weapon, wearing a mask, and petty larceny of less than $2,000. It's an odd law they have there. But I guess it can deter maybe some robberies, I suppose. Is that what their goal is?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, I laughed about the Nintendo for the robbery. He's damn lucky he didn't get shot. If he didn't
that's true.
A gun out or anything.
Yeah.
He's damn lucky he didn't get his ass shot. But yeah.
Get this. In South Carolina, you can't wear a mask if you're over the age of 16 in any public place, which includes streets, alleys, sidewalks, any commercial properties. I'm trying to look at all the stuff here.
It really is.
It really is a law. But like, think about that. Like, so if you're 16 or over, like, you can't do trick or treat.
They have to make an exception for Halloween, right?
I don't know, because what if all the robbers are like, dude, it's Halloween. All those kids are going to have masks on. Let's go. Like, it's an exception.
Yeah. Shrek went on a robbing spree last night.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah. Wow. That is a real law. Over
yeah,
6
that's a thing.
Mask. Huh. Very interesting. There's some odd news stories for you guys this morning. That Nintendo Duck Hunt gun. What will they think of next? God, I love that. Remember Hogan's Alley on Nintendo?
No, I don't. I remember Paperboy. Paperboy was like my favorite.
Well, it was the only game I think you could play with a gun besides Duck Hunt.
Okay.
Hogan's Alley. These cops would pop out, robbers would pop out, and you had to know who to shoot, who not to shoot.
Oh, I do. Because some of them were robbers, some of them were like innocent people.
Yes. Hogan's Alley was one of the most fun Nintendo games ever.
Yeah.
Doesn't get its due. We don't talk about it with the greats, but it should be. And now I want to buy Hogan's Alley. I'm going to the exchange later today. You better have Hogan's Alley there and a Nintendo gun. I need one of those two. Today's hit music, it's Q92. Okay, Lauren. I don't know if you saw this, but I always start my day with CNBC. I need to know what's going on in the world of business.
Yeah, you are very well-rounded in that
my
regard.
My stocks, my bonds, I'm always buying, selling, trade that.
I don't know how you do it. It's tiring.
Oh, man. Give me 4 shares of Disney right now. Oh, no, I'm going to trade it. Give me 2 for Cedar Point. I'm always just working with crypto.
Like a dog.
My portfolio is vast, and I don't use that word loosely.
Yep.
It was on CNBC, and I saw yesterday, oh my God, Netflix password sharing crackdown rolls out in the United States. This came out yesterday afternoon at 2:31 to be exact, p.m. It began alerting customers that their password sharing days were over. Now, I didn't get this email.
I don't think we did either. I'm pretty sure someone would have said something.
Maybe it was in my junk, and I delete my junk every day, so maybe that's how I missed it.
Do you usually get emails from Netflix, though? Do you remember seeing them at other times?
No.
Oh.
In an email to members, the streamer said your Netflix account is for you and the people you live with in your household. Members now can transfer a profile of someone outside their household so that person can begin a membership and they pay for on their own. Or you can pay an extra $7.99 a month per person.
What is the regular monthly rate for Netflix?
You know what? They automatically take it out.
I know.
don't even
That's
know.
why I'm asking.
And that's sad because I should know that. But
Same.
I should know what money's leaving me every month.
Yeah.
But I don't. I know once a year I get a thing goes, it went up $1.
Oh, always.
It's coming to the United States. They've been doing this in other countries so far.
Yeah.
Again, the quote, the Netflix account is for you and the people you live with in your household. It goes on to say that members can transfer a profile of someone outside of their household so the person can begin a new membership. Let me see. Members can be added to its standard premium plan without ads. They have a cheaper ads version too.
Right. Well,
You can get.
Isn't that kind of like Hulu? Hulu does that too, where they have
Yeah, they
tiers.
offer both. Oh, here it is. In the United States, standard with ads, $6.99 a month. Basic, one device at a time, $9.99 a month. Standard, 2 devices at a time, $15.49 a month. And premium, 4 devices at one time, $19.99 a month are the prices that they have.
Okay. Well,
So
I
that
was
is
trying
where-
to determine, like, if they sent you that referral link, if you were going to save some money if you went and got your own account.
Now, earlier this year, they started this in New Zealand, Canada, Portugal, and Spain.
Okay. Yeah, no, I knew there were.
You have to pick a primary location for your account.
Yeah.
So they do it that way.
Okay.
Let me see some data they had from this so far, too. In their notice, the company didn't provide such specifics for U.S. households, rather gave the 2 options of either transferring a profile or paying a fee for the extra. Now, they said the company said it's seen its subscriber growth affected internationally where it had rolled out these initiatives during the first quarter, but Netflix still managed to add 1.75 million customers during that quarter of business. Well, we have a couple minutes. I have to. I have an announcement to make.
Oh.
I have officially tried crumble cookie.
Oh, what'd you
I
think?
It's the goat.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you have the chocolate chip?
That's all I would eat. I would never touch it.
How did it compare to the
other
one
ones
I
were
brought
weak.
you that I made?
Oh, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to. No, I'm just saying, like, you can't. There's no one could compare to that. What I had, no one. All other cookie stores now to me are frauds. Frauds. The one I used to pimp and say was great, fraud. Fraud.
No, it's not.
All other cookie stores are frauds. Maybe.
No.
I have never had a chocolate chip cookie. First of all, now it is pricey.
It is, but the cookie is like as big as your face,
big.
and it's like this thick.
Yes. You get a lot of cookie.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of cookie for your money.
Yeah.
You're not just paying that for a little less cookie. But my God.
How have you not ever had crumble?
Because I don't live in Canton anymore. I don't live around here.
I know, but
There's one opening in Boardman, but not yet.
Oh,
it is the slowest opening of a
So
store
what
I've ever
crumble
seen.
did you go to?
In Canton when I was
On the
here
strip.
for yeah.
Okay.
Because I was right by where my hotel
Yeah.
was. So I was like, I gotta try this. It's
And
coming
you
to
literally
Boardman.
went over and got one chocolate chip.
Miley Cyrus and Jada right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It is 9:49. And don't forget, everybody, you can join me tomorrow as I broadcast live from the William Hunter Center on Mahoning Road in Canton. That's tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Stark County Community Action Agency Hub and Head Start programs are hosting a carnival-themed baby shower for all parents and parents-to-be. Now, there's going to be giveaways, raffle items. There's going to be food, a petting zoo, and a lot more. So bring your whole family out there. That's tomorrow morning from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the William Hunter Center in Canton. I'll be out there at a Q92 table hanging out, and I'll be signing you guys up to win tickets to the Akron Rubber Ducks and African Safari Wildlife Car VIP passes. So stop on over, say hello, check out the amazing afternoon you guys can have tomorrow. And like I said, sign up to win. And there'll be other things you can sign up to win there as well. So it's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to it. I know it's gonna be hot. I'm gonna bring me a jug of water. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you should. It's going to be very warm, so you need to hydrate. But tonight, if you're looking for plans, you can go see Keller at First Friday. It is Chalk the Walk, which, by the way, is like the most popular First Friday night. It's so much fun to see all of those chalk artists, not to mention all the other things that First Friday brings, like live entertainment, great food. It's just a great night for family, and it's going to be a gorgeous summer, very summer-like evening. So take a stroll around downtown Canton with your family. You can also see him at the USFL game on Sunday. That's Kids Day. So kids are actually taking over part of the game. They're going to do some broadcasting. And they also have a bunch of Ohio legends there. You can go to hofvillage.com and check that out because there's going to be an autograph session before the game. You can find Keller in the fan engagement zone before the game. And then don't forget, next Wednesday kicks off Centennial Plaza Family Movie Night. So you can actually go see Nicolina. Lightyear is their first movie. You can take the family down and catch a movie right there in the green space at Centennial Plaza and see the movie on the big screen. And we're going to have some fun things going on before the movie starts. Nicolina is going to be down there providing a lot of fun and entertainment. So a lot going on. We're at a lot of different places. We're going to continue that all summer long and bringing you the very best prizes that we can because you can only get that with your truly live and local radio station. So,
yeah, you're right. First Friday, like you said, USFL game. The Akron Rubber Ducks are home this week. I mean, there's just so much to do around this area this weekend if you're looking to get out of the house and enjoy something. So, it's going to be a great week. And I got a feeling that Portage Lakes is going to be busy this weekend. Berlin Lake, Lake Milton, they're all the lakes. I think are going to be full of boats this weekend, Lauren. How would you not take it out this weekend?
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I mean, it's going to be a gorgeous weekend up there for you guys. It's going to be hot, so definitely something that involves water probably is a good idea. So
for all my fellow pale people out there, sunscreen.
Yeah.
Sunscreen. Seriously, doesn't take as long as you think to get a good sunburn. I know what you're saying. Oh, it'll bronze though when it's done. Yeah, but until then. Ouch. So,
yeah.
A good weekend. Lauren, what do you got going on this weekend? Obviously, you got today, you got a trip home tomorrow.
Yeah, and then probably taking it easy on Sunday. Hopefully get to see my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law had a pretty serious accident a couple weeks ago, and he is starting to turn a corner, which is awesome, and we haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. So hopefully on the list is to go see him and try and cheer him up a little bit. Once we get back. But yeah, today I'm looking forward to celebrating my husband. It's his birthday today. So, trip to the beach, some dinner tonight by the water before we head home at some point tomorrow. So it'll be fun.
Sounds like a good weekend. Lauren will be back here in studio on Monday.
Yep.
And that's before we get out of here, though. Jake, obviously, all morning we're telling people, anyone that goes over to our live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, clicks the like button, leaves a comment, they were entered for a chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks. Good for any home game this season. So who do we go with today, Jake?
Let's see here. We got Bobby over on Facebook. She said, "Good morning to my favorite radio station." So,
good morning.
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
So how about 4 Rubber Ducks tickets just for doing that? See, we hook you guys up even for watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter because we love giving away things. All right, that's going to do it for us. We are out of here. I want you guys to all have a great, safe weekend. We'll all meet back here Monday morning around 5:30. Nicolina's in here next. And, of course, Keller after that. And, of course, Ryan at night. And we'll catch you guys back here on Monday morning. It's Harry Styles on Satellite. It's Q92.